Hello. How's it bloody going? Hi, Taxi. Hi, Mint Recky. Hello, Morris. Okay, Ravi, hello. This is for you. Ready? 1 sippy. 2 sippy. 3 sippy. Oh, I made a very strong drink tonight. That's maybe a little bit naughty of me. Oh well. How's it going, everybody? Morris, I have to know, what Eurovision are you watching? I usually try to watch it every year. I don't get super invested because it always sneaks up on me and I don't have time. But I quite like Eurovision. Look how long my fringe is getting. I'm getting it cut tomorrow, but like, I can't fucking see. I should add a hi Kate redeem. Has anyone ever said hi Kate? I know you have your hi Taxi. Where did you get that from? How do I find a hi Kate? Hi Nova. If someone ever says hi Kate, if someone ever says hello to me, I will add it. Fellas, I've had a weirdly cooked day. Okay, so I had a lot of trouble getting to sleep last night because, and this is really fucking stupid, I feel like I need to redeem things. I don't have first or anything like that. I feel like I should add things for redemption. Thanks for the feedback, Taxi. I'll have a brainstorm of things that I can add. But yeah, I had a completely shit sleep last night for literally no good reason. It was just that I was doing a bunch of research for Daily Marge from Rita. I'm not allowed to have a margarita until someone redeems it. I'm not allowed to have a beverage, you know, or I make a drink and I'm not allowed to drink it until somebody redeems it. Permission to have a sip. Permission to start my beverage consumption. Oh, everyone gets a Marge from Rita. You know, I like that actually. Margarita Wednesdays for everyone, for the whole gang. Holy shit, my fringe is so long. I can't wait to have this cut. I've been like sweeping it to the side a bunch lately. There we go. Now I can fucking see. You can see my forehead again. Do you want to cut my hair, Ravi? Are you good at haircuts? What kind of haircut would you give me? Would you give me a mullet? I could. You grew up in a salon. Would you give me a ratty? A mohawk? This is bringing me back to like 17-year-old Kate. I had like one of those classic side fringes just like this. Hi, Bum. How's it going? Shave it all off and start fresh. Honestly, at this point, it's the only thing to do, right? This absolute rat's nest. Recorder, Amy is cool and responsive. Kumar. Have that as a sound. I could do it. There's an option. Do you want to see how I look bald? Have I got the image for you? Hold my beer. I've got this. Hello, Despain Train. How's it going? Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you, Taxi, for the shout out. Welcome. Welcome on in. How was your stream? How's it bloody going? Everybody, everyone who has just come in with the stream, my name is Kate and I'm a variety streamer and we're playing some Ace Attorney today. But Ravi has just said that they would like to see me with a bald cap, and I say hold my beer because I have evidence of me being bald before. I can provide you with a very good image. Playing Control? I haven't heard of it. Tell me about it. See if I can find the image that I am looking for. Please. Where is it? Some of y'all already know what I'm talking about, probably. Hello, Alec. Nice to meet you. How's it going? I hope you had a great day today. Or maybe you're on the other side of the world and the day is still going. Yeah, Taxi knows what's up. All right. Why have I not posted any photos of this on Instagram? All right, here we go. This is the best I can do photo-wise, but I can also share a link to a video. You want to see what Kate looks like bald? You want to see? You are from the other side of the world, so it's daytime for you then. In that case, I hope you have a great day. All right, hold up. I'm about to share it. Ready? This, my friends, is Bald Kate. Here she is. Me and my friend Sally cosplayed Dr. Evil and Mini-Me. And here's us posing in a WWE ring. What do you reckon? What do you reckon about that? The funny thing is, the scar makeup that Sally did on me made my eye droop down like that. So I was like walking around with like a perpetually droopy eye all day. $1 million. I think Sally is the shortest alumni, but honestly, old A-Muse is like, you're either really tall or really short. There was very little in between. Like me and Lolly and Meki were all really tall. And then Sally and Andy and Kelly am I the tallest A-Muse. Lolly is taller than me, but I'm not by much. I'm 178 centimeters. I think she's like 4 or 5 centimeters taller than me. I guess that's still like decently that much. So yeah, Lolly's taller than me. Third person action game. You're investigating a secret government facility. Very SCP Foundation like. Oh, very cool. Yeah. Nice. Mike Myers did it better. Yeah, you know what? I can think of a whole range of reasons why Mike Myers would have done that better than me. Considering that Austin Powers is a film with a budget and we're literally just 2 guys. But I think we did a bang up job, all things considered. Here you go. Here's another vid for you. And you can see the Austin Powers fembots in the background. Why aren't I Mike Myers? You know, I have been trying. I've been trying really hard to become Mike Myers. And maybe if I keep working on it, I'll get there. But, yeah, watch this space, I guess. Get out of my swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? Oh my god, see how that looks fucked up if I sweep it to the other side? That ain't right. It's got to be that side. Control is by one of my favorite developers. Ooh, there you go. Well, maybe I'll have to give it a go. Nova, tell me about your dream. I'd like to, if you're comfortable sharing. Yeah, right? I had no idea. I had no idea that Fat Bastard and Dr. Evil and Austin were all the same guy. As a kid, though, for some reason, I only ever watched the 3rd Austin Powers. I never watched the first 2. Yeah, see, no, I only watched Goldmember, and for some reason, it was always, like, in the entertainment systems, like the screens on the back of the seat when you were flying overseas, and my sisters and I had, like, a tradition that we would always watch Goldmember. No, I like it. It's fun. I think I've seen the first one. I can't remember the second one very well. Solid gold. Fucking good film. Fantastic film. Very funny. But yeah, the reason we came up with the idea to do these costumes was that I'm really tall and Sally is decently shorter than me, and we were like, haha, what if? And then we were like, you know, because we always kind of go, oh, Lamau, what if we cosplay this? Haha, tee-hee. But this time we were like, okay, no, actually, what if though? Like, haha, just kidding, unless, what if we did it? It was good. Just the worst of the series. I should watch them all. And I'll give you all my ratings. Actually, from Weather Devs. Who are the developers? Yes, let's watch them taxi. Let's have a movie night and let's watch through the Austin Powers films. Watch Goldmember 3 times. Remedy Interactive. Ew. Yes, no, we should absolutely do it. We should have movie night with Marge of Rita. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up Remedy Interactive. I can't wait to get my haircut tomorrow. Remedy. I'm wondering if I should grow my fringe out for when I get married or if I should keep the bangs. I don't know. Undecided. Hello, Dino. I like the bangs too. I feel naked without them now, but I feel like long bangs, like if I grow them out a little bit and they're long, it can be more elegant. Yahoo! I actually read it as Yahoo, to be honest. Remedy Interactive, known for story-driven and visually stunning action games. Ooh. Control, oh, yeah. I feel like I've seen some of these before. I feel like I am familiar. Vaguely. You'd want to make sure they're the right length before then. Yeah, I'd have to keep growing them. Like there'd be a period of time. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, I could always, like, if it's before the wedding and they're still not a good length, I can just chop them short again. I could say that Justice for All is the worst of the Phoenix Wright trilogy, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game. Yeah, fair cop. Fair cop. So we both got invited to see this trial that a lot of people wanted to be a part of. I see you there and confirm with you. It turns out it's a human experiment place. Oh my god, that's terrifying. They lock everyone. So, oh my god. You and me start working together to get... Do we escape? Did you save me? Nova, were you able to save me? Thank you for going back for me. You know what? Dream Nova really did me a solid. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for not letting me fucking die. That's so good of you. I really appreciate it. You're the best, actually. I love to not die. That's scary. I don't think I had a dream. Oh, I was saying when stream started, I had the worst sleep last night because, okay, don't ever let me research things before bed. Like, I wasn't even doing anything. Like, it wasn't even scary research or anything like that. I was just like, oh, I'm going on a really long holiday and I'm spending a few days at Disneyland. And I know that Disneyland has just like, we're going to be there over Halloween and we want to go to the Disneyland Halloween party. And like, you know, there's a whole bunch of different things. And I was like, I'm gonna do some research on Disneyland. And I watched all these videos and read all these blogs. And then it became time to sleep. And I was like, I can't sleep because my brain is just so full of knowledge that I have just absorbed. Worst idea ever. It wasn't even like, oh, I'm traumatized by what I've read. I was just like, haha, head full, no sleep. So don't ever do research before bed. Gonna have to raid and run. It's fine. Yes, okay. Have a great sleep. Thank you very much again for the raid. And I'm gonna have a lot of fun lawyering. I appreciate it. You're the best. Like the feral cats of Disneyland. Yeah, or the ducks of Disneyland. No, we're gonna try to get tickets to Oogie Boogie Bash, which is the Disneyland Halloween party. But also we're planning on being there like on Halloween. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get tickets. We'll try. It's best not to research things at all ever. Yeah, look. Fair cop. Yeah, no, if I had just read the Bible, you're so right. If I had only just read the Bible, everything would have been okay. I was very silly for reading texts other than the Bible, and I'm very sorry. And one day I will maybe learn my lesson, but today is not that day, unfortunately. This drink is very yummy, just in case anyone was wondering. In case you were wondering, my beveragino is fucking delicious, actually. Yeah, I found out lots of fun things. And also, for the Disneyland party, you're allowed to dress up. And, like, I wouldn't want to wear anything too intense because I still want to be able to have fun. But usually you're not allowed to dress up to Disney. So I got to think of what me and Jake should wear. If we can get tickets to this party, that is. I don't know. I'll have to start brainstorming. We should do something cooked. Research back. Yo, don't research the vaccines. You just don't know what's in them. Could never get me with, okay, for legal reasons, this is a joke. For legal reasons, this is a joke and I'm not an anti-vaxxer. You know what, Taxi? That's a very good idea. We could just go as a tent. Us in tents. Staff uniforms? Oh, yeah. Then we can just walk onto the front of all the rides, like. It'd be great. It'd be so much fun. Although, I feel like, okay, I've been to Disneyland a few times because my family is from the US. But I haven't been in a solid 10 years. And I don't remember it being this expensive. Holy fuck. Like, everything costs so much. What do you mean, humble brag? I just said that if I walk to the front of the line of, oh, you're saying that I've been to Disneyland a ton of times because my family lives there? No, I just mean that the fucking, everything is so expensive. I'm like, it's weird. It's fucked up. I haven't been in like a solid 10 years or so. So maybe I just wasn't aware of how much it was back then. But there's been times where I've like, you know, I've gone to the US, and like, you know, old moneybags, Kate. Oh, I wish that was the truth. I wish I was old moneybags, Kate. Yeah, I'm old moneybags, Kate, but the money bags, they are empty. It's just the bags. Old bags, Kate. I watched did you watch Defunct Land? Defunct Land is fucked up. Yeah, it's like, so they've completely overhauled that system because, okay, so, oh my god, holy shit, I'm old bag. Oh my god. No. Yeah, no, Defunct Land is really good. But Disneyland never had the Magic Band system. That was Disney World. And I haven't been to Disney World, but Disneyland had a system called Fast Pass, which is basically where you took your theme park ticket and there was a select few rides. Like, not every ride in the theme park had them, but like a select few rides. And you would scan your ticket and it would give you a fast pass, and it would basically be like, come back between 4 and 6 p.m. and you can skip the queue. And you could only hold one fast pass at a time. So Disneyland had that system, and I won't spoil Defunct Land because it's a good watch. But Disney World had a completely different system and it was completely cooked. But Disneyland has now gotten rid of their FastPass system, and they have this thing called Genie Plus. And Genie Plus costs $25 extra a day, which is fucked up. But it does give you the capability to skip queues. And you can, it's similar to the FastPass thing, except instead of only being able to hold one FastPass at once, you can make a reservation for a ride every 2 hours, and it's all done through an app. Anyway, so the difference between Disneyland and Disney World, again, I'm actually the only person in my family who hasn't been to Disney World because one of my sisters worked there. And I didn't get over to visit her, sadly, but the rest of my family did. I think Dad didn't go, so it was just me and Dad who haven't been. But Disneyland in Anaheim in LA has 2 theme parks. It's got Disneyland and California Adventure. And I remember going to California Adventure right after it opened, and the whole theme park was very, you know what, kind of weird, but it was very specifically California themed. Like, it was like, there was like a Hollywood area, there was like a big area in front of a pier, and there was like a mountain area. Like, it was all themed after different areas of California, and I was like, what does this have to do with Disney? And also, this is very specific. There were like Disney themed rides in amongst that, but weird. And they've now morphed it so that it's like, it's still called California Adventure, but it's like more broadly Disney themed now. I went to Disneyland when they were building California Adventure. California Adventure's fun. Do they have a large... Yeah, no, they have a whole exhibit full of home... No, I'm kidding. They don't have that. Also, hello, Valraiser. How are you? Disney World has 5 theme parks and, like, a shit ton of hotels. Like, it's an experience. Or maybe it has 4 theme parks, or maybe 4 in a water park. I don't fucking know. The idea of California Adventure was to make a second gate that gave everyone the California experience whatever. But it's in California. By going to California Adventure, you are actively experiencing California. But I guess California is a big state and there's lots of different areas in it. It was fun. Like, I actually quite like California Adventure as a theme park, and they've still kept the different areas. They've just made it less California themed. Like, for example, they have, there was an area that was just called, I don't know, I can't remember. It was like Grizzly Peak Camp Adventure, and they've now made it Up themed because, you know, the little kid from Up, how he's a wilderness explorer, they've themed it around him now. And they've built Cars Land because Cars is apparently set in California. And the pier area, like the boardwalk, classic beachfront carnival area, they've rebranded to be Pixar themed. I haven't been since they've Pixar themed it. I'm coming across as such a Disney adult right now. It's embarrassing. But now you can experience the California themed California Adventure while staying in the Disney park without visiting California. You know what? You make a damn good point. I think Encartia is trying to go to California. Well, they have Radiator Springs there, and they've also made a whole Avengers area, which, like, to be completely honest with you, Avengers is not my cup of tea, but the Avengers area looks pretty cool. I'm sad though, because they had this really cool ride. They had like a Twilight Zone themed ride, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. So much fun. As a kid, it did give me nightmares, but I enjoyed the ride, but the story was really scary. The story was like, God, I gotta try to remember, but it was like a haunted hotel, and these 5 people went into an elevator and fucking the elevator dropped and they died. And the whole ride was like themed around that. It was a horror, spooky ride. But it's not like, you know how normal Tower of Terrors will just like take you up real high and then drop you? This one like takes you up high and then drops you and takes you up high and then drops you again. It's like there's a whole story around it. And like you get on the ride and there's like projections. It's actually really well done. Anyway, they have changed it. I haven't been on the new version of it, but they've changed it from Twilight Zone themed fucking Twilight Edward. No, the other Twilight Zone. I wish it was Twilight Edward themed. That'd be the best. But no, they have rebranded it to be Guardians of the Galaxy. And again, I don't go here. I don't go to Marvel. But I think the premise of this new fucking ride is that like everyone in the Guardians of the Galaxy has been fucking captured and Rocket Raccoon has to help them. I don't know. Maybe look, legitimately, the Twilight Zone original theming of the ride gave me nightmares. Like I literally couldn't sleep for a solid week. It was like I was scared. It was weird because I thought the ride was really fun, but I just kept thinking of the ghost people and I was like, oh my god, they're going to come and get me. So maybe it was good that they changed the theming because like there were probably children that were traumatized. It's me, I'm children that were traumatized. But yeah, what is Jamboree Recreation Park? I've mentioned this before on stream as well, but while I'm on holiday, I'm also going to go to Knott's Berry Farm and I'm going to meet my boy Snoopy. And it's going to be the best, and it'll be me and a bunch of like kids, and I'll be the only one crying because Snoopy is the love of my life actually. And it's going to be so good. And the thing with Knott's Berry Farm is it's like you either go on Mickey's Dick Smasher roller coaster or you go on like Snoopy's silly little school bus ride. Like there's no in between. I will cry. I'm so skilled. Should be able to watch all of Friday's stream. Yay! Enjoy work, Dino. I hope it's going well. Big love. Thanks for coming to hang out. Am I going to Galaxy's Edge? Okay. No. I'm so excited about Galaxy's Edge. I've been purposely not looking at too many things about it because I want to be surprised. But for anybody that doesn't know, Galaxy's Edge is a relatively new section of Disneyland that is entirely Star Wars themed. And it looks so good. It looks like so much fun. I'm so fucking excited for it. And they've got a couple rides there and you can go and eat in the cantina and they have Star Wars themed cocktails there. So yes, I definitely will be going to Galaxy's Edge and I'm going to be completely insufferable about it. Seriously, I'm going to be on this holiday for a solid month, which means I'm not going to be streaming, which is going to be kind of weird. So keep an eye out on my socials. Maybe I'll do a couple like IRL streams every now and then, but generally I'm gonna be off grid. I'll be sure to post lots of photos though, and when I come back we can have a big catch-up stream. It'll be fun. Eat the cantina with the music of jizz. Da, 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 da. Make sure you have international data. Oh yeah, absolutely. I won't be doing it off. No, I'm gonna make sure. You know what? I should do a vlog. That would be really fun. That would be very, very fun. Yeah, no, but that's the only reason I'm getting married too. What's the damn point of getting married if not for a honeymoon? No, but really, like, I haven't been able to see any of my family over in the US for like, honestly, probably about 10 years. I went over for a very, very short trip, but it wasn't exactly a fun one. We were going for a funeral. So I was there for like a few days and I turned right back around and came home. So I haven't had like a proper holiday to the US in 10 years, like literally 10 years. So it's kind of insane that I'm going back. The honeymoon is just the beginning. Bum, don't say that out loud. You're gonna give away my plans. Jake's gonna hear. Jeez. Honeymoon is the Indian Pacific. Nice. Very cool. Recommend the, I'm gonna look this up. The Wend, do you say it Wend? The Wendy? No, that's all right. He can't hide from me. All right. Wendy Museum. Oh, Jake could be really interested in this, actually. We should go there. It's a art museum, historical archive of the Cold War, and Center for Creative Community Engagement. Yeah, no, that looks good. That's sick. No, I feel like Jake particularly would like to go there. I've got family who live right outside Washington, D.C., so we're going to go to Washington, D.C. and go to all the museums. And honestly, I feel like this is part of the trip that Jake is most looking forward to, is just going and seeing all the museums. He's like particularly excited for the Air and Space Museum. I'm really excited to take him there. Hello, Foxy. How's it going? No, I'm not going to Colorado, sadly. We are going to. I feel like I'm so excited for this trip that I say this every single stream. But here's where I'm going. LA. Gonna see my uncle in LA. Gonna see my grandma in Del Mar, San Diego. I'm going to travel, and Love Key is joining us for a portion of the trip, hopefully. With Love Key, we're all going to why am I forgetting the name of the place we're going to? Holy shit, we're going to Seattle, and we're doing a road trip through Olympic Park, and we're going to go to Forks. We're going to do a little, so Love Key and I are going for Twilight. Jake is going because he's like, oh, road trip with pretty views, let's fucking go. What else? We're going to Vegas. We're going to do a little stint in Vegas, which is going to be fun. And actually, if anyone has any Vegas recommendations, I am all ears, because I know a lot of the stuff to do in Vegas is like free. Literally, a lot of the hotels just have free shit because they want you to go into their, like, they want to lure you in to their hotels so that you spend money in their casinos. We're not gamblers. Like, we might have a flutter on the pokies. Maybe I'll play some blackjack because I actually like blackjack and I'm pretty good at it. But we just want to know, like, interesting stuff to do. One thing that we are going to go to is we're going to go to the Pinball Hall of Fame, which is really cool. Wouldn't that be fun, Bum? Wouldn't that be fun, saving a couple of $1,000 just for the sole purpose of, like, you know, honest, like, as bad as that might sound, like, if I had the disposable income to do that, I would absolutely do it. Like, that would be so fun and silly. Cirque du Soleil, yes. Okay, so I am a massive fan of the Beatles, and there's a Cirque show Love that I saw when I was like 15 years old, and it's still going, and I really want to go back and see it again. I really want to see it. Yes, Buzzy, expect a picture of Love Key riding on my back, and it's yeah. Expect that. That's exactly what it's gonna be. Love Key and me scaling a fucking pine tree. It'll be good. The Stratosphere Hotel has a few small rides. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Penn and Teller is. That would be fun to see. I'm really sad because Phantom of the Opera has just ended on Broadway, and I saw Phantom of the Opera in Vegas when I was young, and I would have liked to see Phantom. I love Phantom, but oh well. So yeah, we're going to Vegas for a little bit, and we're staying in the cheapest fucking hotel. Of all of the, like, Vegas has a bunch of like fancy schmancy themed hotels. We are staying in a themed hotel, but it's like known as like the budget themed hotel. We're staying in, I think it's called Excalibur. It's a giant castle. And honestly, I think that sounds really cool. I'm like, why the fuck is this a budget hotel? It's so neat to stay in a little castle. I think that's fun. But anywho, it's the cheapest one, and apparently it's got a rep for being like the dodgy one, but oh well. I'm there for a good time, not a long time. We're literally paying for a place to sleep and store our shit, so it'll be fine. Fuck, I remember when we went on it, we're like I said, you know, I've got family in the US and we've been a couple of times. And usually we would just visit California because that's where the majority of my family was. But one year we were like, my parents were like, right, we're going all out. We're going to Vegas. We're going to New York. Like, we're like all out. And when we were in Vegas, it's so like, I just had no concept of how much things cost because we stayed in the Venetian, which is a Venice themed hotel. And I was like, oh, Jake, let's look at how much the Venetian is. Like, we probably won't be able to afford it. I didn't realize how much we weren't going to be able to afford it. This damn hotel is $600 a night. I was like, to be fair, they are the most comfortable hotel rooms I've ever stayed in. I was 15 years old sleeping in this hotel like, wow, this is super nice. I don't, you know, I will not be paying $600 a night to stay in a hotel room. That's insane. If I had the disposable income, sure. I wish I could get to Vancouver this trip. Honestly, there's just so much to do and so many of my family members to see. We just couldn't fit it in this time round. Yeah. Oh, Fuzzy. No, absolutely. We will be getting insurance. I also found out that, so my US passport has expired and I was like, oh, Mum, should I bother with renewing it or should I just like enter the country on my Australian passport? Like, I know customs will be slower, but what do you reckon? And Mum was like, no, it's actually illegal. It's actually illegal for you to enter the country on anything but a US passport. So I'm also going to get my US passport renewed. So, woohoo, let's go. Apparently the process is a lot easier now than it used to be. And it'll last me for a solid 10 years. So yeah, apparently it is illegal. It's straight up illegal for me to enter the country on my Australian passport. The good news is that because Jake and I will be married, if I have my US passport, like he can just come through customs with me and we can skip the long line. We can go through the, would you need a visa? I don't need a visa to go to the US. Jake does. Hi, G-chan. That's okay. We've just been talking about my America holiday. We've just been chatting a bunch of shit, to be honest. But yeah, no, I don't need a visa. Jake probably will, even if we're going to be married at that point. But yeah, I've never needed to fuck with that. I just rock up and honestly, it's so bizarre because I rock up with like the most ochre accent, like, hi, my name's Kate. I'm here. Let me into the, and they say, welcome home. Welcome home, Miss Redacted. Come on through. Like they never... It's weird that they say welcome home because I've never lived, it's not home if you don't renew your US passport. I mean, maybe it's that. Maybe, I don't know. My mom just told me it was illegal. Welcome home, American, you American little gal. What I always forget about, I was reminded about this the other day, but everyone, like you can't go anywhere without people asking where you're from. And the amount of people that think I'm from the UK when I'm in the US, crazy. One time I remember I was like unjustifiably angry about this, but I was at Disneyland with my family and I had on, it was summer, it was boiling hot, and I had on one of those singlets from Supre and it was a giant Australian flag on the front of the singlet. And I was like about to get on this ride and this guy was like, oh, you're from London. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm from Australia. Like little 12-year-old Kate was like, oh, I'm going to fight. Like I was not happy about it. My new name is going to be Kate Howdy. Nova, I would really appreciate it if you didn't dox me. Like, yeah, maybe I'm going to be Kate Howdy, but like, You can't just say that on my stream. Everyone's gonna know what my last name's gonna be. Everyone's gonna find me. I actually decided the other day, I don't know if this is weird, but I was tossing up for ages whether or not I should take Jake's last name, and I'm gonna do it. I've decided. Not that that means anything to any of you, because I reckon there's a solid like 3 of you who know what my last name is. But the rest of you, look, the rest of you can go along with the assumption that my last name is going to be Howdy. You see, the thing is, Bum, like, that's for him to work out. Like, I don't really care. Like, I've decided to take his last name as my own. It's mine now. My last name's gonna be Gumshoe. What if we both changed our last name to Gumshoe? Do you reckon anyone would ask? Do you reckon anyone would be like, that's an interesting name. It sounds like the hit character Gumshoe from Ace Attorney. And I would say, no, that's my real last name. Don't ask questions that you don't want to know the answer to. Apparently it's a pretty common thing nowadays. Okay, I say pretty common. More common than it used to be. People are like getting married and making up their own last names. So that's interesting. I thought about like keeping my last name for ages, but I don't know, like my sisters and I, like we're all gals. Like if we get married, the expectation is that we take our partner's last name, and we don't have any like cousins or anything like that. So I was like, is the name gonna die with us? But now I'm like, if you had kids, they'd be bullied with the surname of Gumshoe. Oh, kids get bullied for the darndest things. Kids get bullied for... It's fine. Don't worry about it. If it wasn't the name Gumshoe, they'd get bullied for something else. Kids are just mean, actually. That's just how it is. Yeah, Jake now only has one name. His name is simply Jake. You sleep with your Gumshoe body pillow. Okay, I'm actually not a body pillow enjoyer at all. I don't know if, like, I don't know if y'all believe me, but I have never enjoyed body pillows. I don't like them. I got bullied. Yeah, see, Taxi, literally, what the fuck? Like, huh? What? Kids say the darndest things. I got bullied because I ate eggs. I stopped eating eggs when I was a kid. Okay, I started eating eggs again, like, recently. Like, within the last 2 years. Like, because... and cheese. Okay, I've been eating cheese for longer. But this kid one time was like, eggs stink. If you eat eggs, that's stinky. And I was like, fair cop. Can't argue with that. And I decided that I hated eggs. But then, like, I legitimately didn't like eggs. Like, I would eat them and be like, ooh, I don't like this. This is not a good flavor for me. And now I can eat them. And the thing that got me back into eggs was I started with ramen eggs. I was eating a lot of ramen, and the eggs in ramen were really delicious. And then I would slowly try them in different settings. And it took a little bit. Okay, this is going to sound maybe weird, but you know how they say, like, you have to try something 7 times before you know if you like it or not? It probably took about 7 times before yeah, apparently you're supposed to try something. It's probably fake. I also don't believe it's real, but they say it all the time. Like, you have to eat something 7 times to give your body time to adjust to it. And it's like, it's totally fake, but it probably took me about 7 attempts to eat egg before I was like, you know what, this kind of fucks. But that said, I can't have egg by itself. I can have egg in ramen. I can have egg on like a bacon and egg sandwich. But I can have egg benny, like, because it has sauce and like other things. But yeah. Yeah. Kids made fun of my name because it's similar to marquesa. What is it? What is a marquesa fruit? I'm going to look at it. One time a kid was like, literally, they didn't mean anything by it, but I was such a sensitive kid. Actually, it's really fucking cute, but like, at my school in PNG, if you were sensitive, the other kids would say that you had soft feelings, which I think is actually just such a cute way for kids to describe other kids being sensitive. But I was known as a kid with soft feelings. And one time a kid was just parroting my name. They're like, Kate, date, Late, late, late. I literally bawled my eyes out. I was like, that's so mean. Oh, I'm looking at the marquesa fruit. This is cool. What is it? It's like kind of passion fruity. Oh, is it literally a passion fruit? It's literally, is it literally a passion fruit? I'm like, oh, this passion fruit is kind of passion fruity. You told a kid he was gonna die. I mean, you weren't wrong. You weren't fucking wrong, Taxi. Lapzod, I also have soft feelings now. Like, I say I once had soft feelings. I had soft feelings as a kid. Bitch has still got soft feelings. I'm a gal with soft feelings. You can't be mean to me or I will cry. I will. It's just how it is. What's the most brutal thing that you did as a kid? Apparently, look, I'm the oldest of my sisters, and as the older sibling, I feel like older siblings like naturally do things to fuck with their younger siblings. Like, it's just what happens. I'm not making excuses for my actions, but it's just the way of the world. Like, as the older sibling, you do things to traumatize your younger siblings. And here's two examples that I'll give to you. One is a little more weird. The first example is apparently when I was a kid, I said to my sisters, like, your favorite number is 0. And they would start crying and they would run to mum and say, Kate said my favorite number is 0. And mum would say, well, is your favorite number 0? No, it's 4. And mum would be like, well, there you go. Tell her that. Like, that's not your favorite number. It's okay. And then they would walk back to me and say, Kate, you're wrong. My favorite number is 4. And I would go, could be 0. And they would start crying all over again. It was a vicious cycle. It was a vicious cycle. And another thing that I did was the time I moved my sister to a bed for watching The Simpsons. I fucking love that story, Taxi. Iconic. Iconic. What is it with like kids and mooning each other? Me and my sisters used to moon each other, not even because of The Simpsons. We were just fucked up like that. I'm actually not going to get into how fucked up we were. We did some weird shit. Another thing that I did though is I told my sisters that, so we had a playroom downstairs. And my dad he's an enjoyer of wine, and he had like a little back room that he had turned into a wine cellar. And for whatever reason, this back room you had to walk through our rumpus room to get there. And the rumpus room was like detached from the house. Anyway, so one time we were playing downstairs, and this is when Michael Jackson was kind of scary for kids. And we were playing downstairs, and I was like, hey, Meg, Jenny, did you know that Michael Jackson is inside the wine cellar? Like, he's been living there. He's in there. And my sisters were like, no, he's not. You're lying. And I was like, he's in there. he's there. You want to go check? You want to go check? I'm telling you, he's in there. I saw him. And then I remember Jenny like walking up to the door and going to touch the handle, and then she turned away and was like, I'm not looking. I don't believe you, but I'm not looking just because I think that it's so stupid. There's no way he could possibly be in there. And I was like, okay, suit yourself. They were terrified of the wine cellar for literally months because I convinced them that Michael Jackson lived in there. Like, echo. My sister said there were, yeah. See, Taxi, that's a little less weird. Me saying Michael Jackson is in the one. He's in there. You have to look out. Like, anyway, I'm telling you, it's the job of the older sister to unfortunately traumatize the younger sister. What was he doing down there? Oh, just like, he was just in there. Like, I was like, he's just in there. He's hiding out. He's biding his time. He's waiting. We lived in a house my dad built so you could see through the floorboards. Whoa. Did you believe that there were yowies under there? Bro was drinking. Yeah, what do you think? He was drinking dad's wine. Oh no. Yeah, that's scary. I'm trying to think of things that scared me. See, the things that scared me were like ghost stories. You know what actually freaked me out? Like the fucking turntabled when we were not kids anymore and we were like tweens, because I was scared of my own fucking shadow as like an 11-year-old, even a 12-year-old. And I was fucking terrified of those silly chain emails that kids would send around, like, here's the story of Bloody Mary, send this on to 5 people or you will fucking die. I was so scared. I used to forward them on, and I would forward them on to my sisters because I was like, oh, you're not going to be mad if I send this to you. But then both of them, who were younger than me, were like, Kate, you're full of shit. You're full of shit. Like, this is fake. And I remember one time Meg walked into the bathroom, was like, I'm going to say Bloody Mary in the window, in the mirror, and I'll show you that nothing's going to happen. I start like screaming and crying. I'm like, don't do it. She's going to appear. No. And then she did it and Bloody Mary didn't appear, but I was still scared. I was still scared. In fact, some nights I would be too scared to sleep and I would be like, Meg, can you have a sleepover in my room? I'm scared. Like the fucking turntabled. I went from traumatizing my younger sisters to needing their protection because I had soft feelings and I was scared. I was so scared. Fucking, how wild is an actual turntable? No. Oh, how the tables turn is what I'm trying to say. No. There were no turntables. I'm sorry to disappoint. Not this time. Anywho, that's enough chat and shit. Should we play some Ace Attorney? I've been enjoying our pre-stream chats lately. They've been very fun. Thank you for talking to me, everybody. Do. Putting up with you, are you kidding? No, it's always fun. Oh, I forgot we were here. In the bear room. It's past 9 PM already, isn't it? I forget what we're up to. Edgeworth is looking for Maya. You can't see shit. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Unfortunately, the gum titties are not on screen. We've got this giant fucking bear though. That's alright. You're so welcome. You know, it's the least I can do. I gotta show you guys my, the game that I'm playing while I'm streaming it. Although, I could just keep the webcam on my face and you guys could guess what I'm playing. You could guess where I'm up to in the story. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. No, Phoenix, ACAB, what are you doing? I don't have to. Okay, I won't then. Heh 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 heh. Heh heh heh. Just kidding. What if Kate played the game we did? I mean, we could do that. Do you guys think that'd be fun? Like, open to suggestions. Do you think that would improve my stream if you guys just, like, didn't look at the game and only I could see it? Do you reckon that would be fun and good? The real person who killed Mr. Karita was me. That assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer. And the card Miss Andrews found at the crime scene, the scene of the crime was proof of that. Maybe they're from the Dark Brotherhood, just like in Oblivion. I'm happy with just case. Ah! Taxi, you're being nice to me. Whoa. I say that as if Taxi is never nice to me. For the record, Taxi is always nice to me. I just got startled. I got a compliment and went, oh my god, what do I do? Oh my fucking god. It'd be like hanging out at a friend's place. I actually used to really like watching my friends play games. I don't know if that was ever weird, but like, I always thought it was fun. That's how we played Danganronpa 3 in Japan. I would play it on my Vita and everyone gathered around to watch. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. They're D-killer, if you will. Yeah, Taxi! See, that shit was so fun. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Miss Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then no, it can't be. Matt Engarde himself? If Mr. Engarde really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it, he would be guilty of the crime. Yeah, exactly. You didn't need multiplayer games to play together. You could all just play together, take turns. Honestly, a lot of the times I just like to watch. But it can't be Mr. Engarde, right? I mean, when we first talked with him... Mr. Engarde, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay? Oh, shit. But that doesn't include the assassin. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan hadn't bet everything on the German Ninja this year, and if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Engarde's secret? What is this secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Corrida was going to reveal the secret. That means Mr. Engarde had plenty of motive to have Mr. Corrida silenced, but he didn't know about it. That's why... Yeah, no, so true, Taxi. It would be fun. Fun to play together, and you can also do different voices and stuff like that. Oh no, not Lotta, please. Oh, thank God. Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's past 9 PM already. What if there's another murder? But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still this matter of this secret Mr. Corrida held about Mr. Engarde and Miss Andrews' real intentions. There are 2 things that I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. Yeah, fucking this literal baby is still awake. That's illegal. Here she is. Hey, wait! What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Like just now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason, and I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care, but the request came from Edgypoo, so... Edgeworth. And he said, if you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Thanks, Edgeworth. Thanks for that. This is absolutely top secret, so you'd better keep it to yourselves. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, you know, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, you know, that gossip that's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean the thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Corrida. I'll let you in another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. It was that obnoxious puffy-haired photographer girl, the nerve of some people, spying on people by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself too. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet that it'll be nothing good. I want Phoenix and Edgeworth to be nice to each other again. So you want to know about Juan and that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, there was something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I'll tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. That manager? Who are you talking about? You don't know that manager that manager woman Juan had. Do they really need to keep showing this? Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts, Miss Andrew's mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, you know. Married? You mean to Mr. Carita? Really? Young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What in the... Thanks for your hard work, artists. Cheers for that. Why would Miss Impact want to kill herself? She was going to get married. Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. But they were going to get married. They promised each other, right? They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly cancelled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. But why? Why did he do that? That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. Oh, there it is again! So good. That night, after Juan called off the wedding, that manager, Celeste, killed herself. I wonder what happened between those two. Honestly, Ji-chan, so true. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. I like that we can just go back here. It looks like no one is around. What happened to the person with the stuffed teddy face? Oh, she must mean that butler with the stitches in his face. Shoo, baby. Oh, there you are. I guess you're still awake, huh, Shoo? Come on, let's... Oh, baby. I like Shoo. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. I wish he was. Well, he's out there with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores. Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner. Aww. Where is the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before. The cat's named after... Oh, that's really cute, actually. Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. It looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk with Mr. Ongard tonight. But isn't what we have to ask very important? Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard. And Missile in the first... Oh, that's cute! I love that. It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick? You're Mr. Ongard's lawyer, right? Yes, sir. Well, we finally found the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness. A decisive witness? You mean for the Ongard case? We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth. Who's the witness? I think you know the person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here. Oh yeah, Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something. Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission, so there you go. Oh, thank you. I hope it's Larry Butts. That'd be good. I was actually wondering where Larry Butts was. Larry Butts, my dear friend. I'm sure they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means both Ongard and Miss Andrews are in this detention center. His life is over because some girl broke up with him again, I'm sure. Probably. Maybe he was dating fucking Adrian. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you. I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Carita was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ongard. Mr. On Guard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty. You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. About the press conference. You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai? Yeah, I heard a little more about it from Miss Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is, please? Here it is. Holy shit! He has been locked up. You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is, do you, dude? Did you know about Mr. Kurita and Miss Andrews' relationship? Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know if any of the details. I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life. Mr. Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him. Celeste. Does that jog any memories? Dude, I suddenly got hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat. Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Is it a kind of pea like green peas? Yeah, it is. It is, Pearls. I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop. Pearl is a literal baby. She's a literal baby. Why is he taking her around with him? Let her fucking sleep. She's just a baby. Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Miss Impact's suicide in some way? Give her McDonald. Ooh. Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me. Him! Mr. Powers! What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. Yes, give Pearl a Happy Meal. And now I'm gonna testify at tomorrow's trial. So the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? I was talking with a detective until a little while ago and I was on my way home when all of a sudden, you there, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here. They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something. Aww. I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime? He looks so much older than he actually is. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about? I really don't know yet, but it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they told me. You saw something important? What was it? Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, he said. Who do you think that lawyer the detective was talking about was? I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's me. Yeah, you got it. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya and myself are your only two allies in this whole world. Fuck, but it's alright. He's so grumpy! This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going. But what is he really like? Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself. What? How horrible! That's unforgivable! Ow, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me. One person who wouldn't swoon over him? His manager, you know, Miss Adrian Andrews. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? Ah, you see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right? A dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers? No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, see? I hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me that happen. Oh, so true, Taxi. Lesbiab. Oh, hey, did you hear about this yet? About Mr. Andrews, Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide? You mean Miss Impacts? We heard something about her wedding was cancelled. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, Why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead. Okay. Why is he so excited to talk about this? That's kind of fucked up, bro. Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it. We heard about that in court today. But there wasn't any actual proof that he'd left it. Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is. Something bad for Mr. Kurita? Why do you figure so? Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends, and she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man. A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that? Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's go talk to her. Yeah, Neo does that too. Duds on your nuts. Dudley with the cognitive behavior therapy? Right? Is that what you're saying? I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Georgie, ow! I'm sure he didn't mean to, but ow! I thought your client was Matt. I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Kurita had on Mr. Ungard. I'd like to ask you about my on guard if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. On Guard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case, nothing. Does it actually not? About Miss Celeste Impacts. I'd finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. I'm sorry. There it is again! Let's go! I was shocked by her suicide, and it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it. You wanted to burn it, but why? I didn't want it to spread like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. They need to show the still for a grand total of 5 hours. Why did you try to frame Mr. Ongard? That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason, so please tell me why you did what you did. Revenge. Oh. Oh. Oh, just one. Okay. A psyche lock, huh? Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. Oh, shit. Let's give this a go, shall we? Here you go, lovey. Take that! Conk. Why frame him? Good question. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ongard for the murder? I already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So you were saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why. What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste Impacts. Celeste? There is only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge, and that is Miss Impacts' suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt? You're right, you haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. OnGuard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impacts and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? I literally can't. Ask your doctor today if Celeste Impacts is right for you. Do 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 do. That's the jingle for Celeste Impacts. I should become a jingle writer. What am I doing? I'm wasting my time. That's an absolute banger. Da 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 da. Codependency, card theft, murder framing, and lesbianism. Da 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 da. Rochambeau, do I have the answer yet? I don't think I do. Beep 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 beep. I actually should make this my ringtone. Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? Ah! Him. I'll be back at the office really soon. Something really unexpected just happened. Oh, someone's died. Mr. Edgeworth, he... Anyway, hurry up and get back. He's been shot. He's been shot. What's going on, Mr. Nick? Now he's dead for real. Gumshoe's been emperor. No! Let's go. Maybe it'll be good news. He's so happy. Bye. Let's go. What took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go. Well, what happened? We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Who was it? This quickly? And this bear's what gave him away, pal. The bear. I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. Oh no, buddy. Edgeworth told you. Shh, pals. And, go on. There's only one person who bought one of those bears who's related to this crime. Who is it? Larry Butts. Madon. Oh, da 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 dun dun dun. It's Matt on guard. Matt on guard, your client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? The person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of the stuffed bear. A receipt? That's all you have? Nah, it's not just the receipt, pal. The store clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Matt on guard. I mean, the clerk even got out Mr. on guard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure the person that bought the stuffed bear was Mr. On Guard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Uh-oh. Richard Gumshoe of the Boston Gumshoes. The famous Gumshoe Boston family. Ah, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere, but for now, I guess I can give these back to you to file away into evidence. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in Juan Carita's room was Matt on guard. Why would Mr. On Guard do something like this? I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Karita in one of their rendezvous. I bet is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. Are you going to see him? Mr. On Guard, I mean. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we'll find out next. Imagine you're getting bullied at school and you start crying suddenly hear, hey pal. Aw. Gumshoe would. Maybe Gumshoe would be the one being bullied though. I like him. I think he's nice. I'm just gonna move through the hotel to see if there's anything that I've missed before I go and talk to Mr. On Guard again. Gumshoe does get bullied at work, poor guy. He's doing his best. You're working really late, you know? It's past 10 PM, dude. I think it's time you told me the truth. Relax, don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Dun 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 dun. Take that! Imprisoned for crimes. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Karita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed? I told you before, dude. I don't know. I don't know anything about one, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. I was in the middle of a nap. Don't lie to me. I know you paid close attention to Mr. Karita, especially on that night. Oh, oops. Wrong one. Teehee. It could be literally any of these. Someone used this camera to secretly film Mr. Karita's room the night of the murder. Secretly film? What? And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter. Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden? Bear. The spy camera was hidden in this bear's eye. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude? Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan. You sure, dude? Who else could it be from? The person who gave this bear to Mr. Karita was... Matt On Guard. Oh wait, I have to find the person, not the evidence. Teehee. You. Doth think a clock. Mr. On Guard, don't you know this bear from somewhere? I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before. Oh, Mr. Bear. Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend? What else did the bear tell you? He says that the one who put the camera inside his eye was you, Mr. On Guard. I didn't know you work in court. I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg. Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret just yet. Do you have any proof you want to show me first? Let's go. Now it's evidence time. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought that stuffed bear. Dude, all you can tell from this is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This $3,800, this could be that toothbrush I bought that one time. A $3,800 toothbrush. It's ivory and it's got elephant hair for bristles. Ew! Yucky. Fucking nasty little fucking... Boo! Boo, fuck you, Matt on guard. The store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not? Dude, you should have said that earlier. Elephant fresh. Ugh, yucky. So can I ask you one thing? You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that? Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you. Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay? No, not yet. I haven't asked you why you set up the camera yet. And what your secret is. Of course, it would be strictly confidential. So, what are you going to do now? I'm going to find out what I want to know because I must. The reason you hid the camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret is that... Oh god, I don't know. I don't know if we have that information yet. I'm thinking it's maybe this. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Kurita's room and filmed it in secret. Oh, this. Adrian Andrews? There's a rumor going around that Miss Andrews and Mr. Kurita are having secret meetings. You, who is keeping tabs on Mr. Kurita, you are going to reveal this fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right? Dude, you can be such a moron. Oh man, Mr. Lawyer dude, that kind of scandal, that's the good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy. The good stuff? Juicy? Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude. Too bad that wasn't your intention. What are you talking about? I wish our reasoning for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Kurita because of Miss Andrews. Then there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera was in Mr. Oh god. I literally have no clue. Oh! Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly DeKiller, and I'm sure you don't know of him, do you? I'm sure you know of him, don't you? Shelly DeKiller. That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden? This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. I can't afford to make any more mistakes now. I know why you know Mr. DeKiller. It's because you're his client. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So how? How would you know something like that? It's because you were his client. That's why. You hired Shelly DeKiller to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard. And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway. Mr. On Guard, you really did hire. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna consult myself, okay? Consult myself? Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway. About time for what? Let's go. Okay, shit. I'm scared of him. I'm scared of him. I don't like him at all. I don't like him at all. He's scary. Where did he get that wine from? I'm scared. Bludge. Holy shit, is it Chalky Milk? Oh my god, he's scary. I just threw Bludge. Sorry, Bludge. I need to stand up. This is too scary. This is too much for me. I hate it, actually. This is awful. This is awful and terrifying and scary, and I hate it. It's a lot of brandy or scotch. Yeah, it's bad, actually. Soft feelings real, so true. I don't like him. I'm scared. Oh, the music got scary. Hey, look, me too. He's scary. Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have. You really... So you are Shelly DeKiller's client? No, he's Shelly DeKiller. You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? What do you mean? Pearl, you're 9 years old. Go to bed. And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer? That's terrible. You're lying. I've just totally mixed up that line, but it's fine. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. He's right. Go on and let us grown-ups talk more about more adult things. But why? Why did you hide the video camera and... A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian. He knew about Miss Andrews' secret? But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins. What? Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess? And that's why... I was just thinking the same thing, Moritz. It's really cool to see. Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded onto it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right. That video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright? Why would you do something so wrong? Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Good enough of an answer for you, little girl? They even made him say he didn't. Yeah, no, he's scary. I want to know. You want to know how he got these scars? I want to know how he got those scars. What the fuck? What happened to him? Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? This is all because of that press conference, isn't it? If Mr. Carita had been able to give it, then Mr. Ongar's secret would have... Ah, well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation. That guard is literally back there like... The guard is listening to the whole thing. The guard should be able to be like, fucking beep, 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 beep. Cops called, hello. We got him. We like, he's just... Or maybe he's like, la la la, I pretend I do not see it. Nothing going on here. Just kidding, don't worry about it. Like, hello? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit it crept up on me. And then the situation presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought. Oops, I skipped that line. Yeah, oh my god, guard, please. Oh shit, no, he can't hear. He's got his AirPods in. Oh my god. Oh my god, so true. The guard's in on it as well. Where did he get his chalky milk scotch brandy? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's in on it too. Holy shit. Ah! I'm scared. I don't like him. The music got scary. I don't like him. Ah! Am I okay? Oh, I'm so good. I'm so well. Besties, what would you do if I grew my fringe out real long and then I was like, I'm actually a serial killer? What would you do? Oh my god, Gumshoe, I'm so scared. Mr. Detective Gumshoe, I need you to save me. I'm so scared. He didn't rock up. That sucks for me. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Kate evil version. Well, I'm already evil. Fuzzy, no! Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. No! No, he's yucky! Get your dehydrated piss out of here, you nasty little fucking goblin! Okay, headcanoning how he got the scars. Bears. He fought a bear. That's truth. Everyone, all working their butts off for me, Matt on guard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet. How could I have been deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked you if you'd killed Juan Carita, and you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone. Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that tequila guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room. You killed Mr. Carita. I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How does that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely can't do. You wouldn't want to test a killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. Whoa. That reminds me of people climbing Mount Everest. When they get to a certain point, they just don't pee anymore because they're so dehydrated. Then they get to the death zone. What is the death zone? I'd like to hear the story. So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. Oh, Phoenix is gonna square up. That's such a cliche phrase. Juan said something just like that if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turn out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. Good night, dickhead. A piss test from boxers? Why do boxers have black piss? Yeah, no, Phoenix is me. I'm gonna get you. That's what I say. Maya, what am I supposed to do? Maya, he, Maya, who. And now you finally found it. The starting line of this case. Edgeworth, how long have you been here? I don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Good idea. Let's do that. Edgeworth scary. Well, Wright, what are you gonna do? If you plan on changing your strategy, we can't do that. That's right, he's holding Maya hostage. What should I do? That's not something I can answer for you. Mr. Edgeworth. Right? Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn. My turn? What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own. But I need you to give me the answer. I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Matt on guard, that man is really... ugh. It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense and fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense, but what exactly is that? Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you of all people should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you've fought for your clients up until now? Well, that may be true, but that's because I believe my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't proper defense at all. Posted a picture on Discord of the Wii. I don't know if I want to see the Wii pic, but I'm looking. I'm so morbidly curious that I'm gonna look for the Wii pic. You posted the Wii pic in my Discord? Oh shit. Hate that. Why does it look like Coke of Cola? Thanks, I hate it. I hate it, Lapzod. So good. That's so good, actually. Cursed Pilk, Forbidden Pilk. It's like the aftermath of the fucked up Pilk cocktail y'all made me make. I thought I could save people who are suffering and in pain. But when I look at the mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case and I still lose in the end, I just don't know what I should do. Right, would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes, we're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You're a defense attorney, you can't run away from that. You can only fight, that's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all. And it's not the same as you. Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty. I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken. Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless. I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then why? Why are you here now? The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you'll be powerless to change the ending of this story. Oh shit, okay. It's the transceiver. I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain an acquittal tomorrow? My, what's the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Onguard's sake? Why are you doing this for a cold-blooded killer? Please don't misunderstand things. He's my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself. I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the heck is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is part of an assassin's duty. An assassin's duty? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What is your name? I believe I told you before, however. You did, but my name is DeKiller. Shelley DeKiller. You're Shelley DeKiller? Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a DeKiller, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep your end of the bargain, it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice long nap. Whoa. Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome. Oh! We know who it is. Oh my god. Pearly does have incredible trauma right now. Did you hear that at the end of the transmission? Huh? Oh, that. It sounded like a cat. A cat? It can't be that cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley DeKiller is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head to the on-guard mansion immediately. Alright, you hurry over as well then. Let's go. It's true, this is the only cat. Please answer us, Mystic Maya. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape, assuming he's still in the area. I can't believe it, that butler. All this time, he was DeKiller. He and On Guard were working together this whole time. I'm sure they had worked out a contingency plan ahead of time. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. Wooden bear-shaped figurine. A bear. Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Kurita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here. Ah, I'm sure that's for Shu. Do you think this came through that little door? Let's go. Break the door down. There's no one here. From the looks of this room, I would say this is On Guard's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antennae for sending and receiving radio signals into VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. Let's go. No, the tape deck is empty. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. There's Celeste Impacts. We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time, and now we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Thanks, Edgeworth. This looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste. Miss Impacts, you mean? Yes, Mr. Kurita's former manager. Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. On Guard's mansion? And why does it say with love? That might be a clue. Ooh. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls? Please let me see that picture frame. On the back, there's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message. There she is. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You'd better get On Guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slimebagger not guilty, I'll never forgive you ever. She's so cute. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's got to watch out for the helpless lunk. Oh, Maya. What's wrong? Why the blank stare? Oh, nothing. We've searched the house and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this Kate wide open and expose the truth. This is a good case, actually. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, pals. It's time to open that last lock. It does make up for the circus. The circus was something. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psyche lock. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to know, and you will tell me your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try and break me if you can. Yeah, this is a really good case. Why frame him? Why? Do you get it? Because the clue's gonna be the picture frame? Alright. You said revenge. Celeste. We've done this already. Wah wah wah! Take that! This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Onguard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Whoa. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard that it didn't work out. Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes, because of Matt. Oh, shit. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the back of the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with until she was thrown away. That's so horrible. It is horrible, Pearly. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match they were even planning to get married. And then it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called the marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was my revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see, so that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Oh. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Oh. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing, like a spring breeze image. In any case, a sponge breeze, my favorite kind of breeze. With his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge, there's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note, at a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. Yeah, honestly, very nasty. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out about all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. The two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it, I even had brought a lighter. But yeah, honestly, it's sad, Ji-chan. I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed one's body with the knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either, not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now. Whew. Oh boy! Let's go, I guess. Fucking... Is Phoenix having his judge dream again? How'd I get into this mess? That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix, right? There he is. It's Aji. I love that when I played this first chapter, it had been so long between games that I was like, is that God? Squish him like a little bug. Or to be crushed by God with a giant hammer. I've had this dream before, someplace ago, as if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. That's so yucky. Ba, 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 ba. Do, 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 do. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Fuck you. Ah! Where does he keep manifesting this drink from? It's like pulling it out of his pocket. And here's one I prepared earlier. If you please, Mr. Lawyer, remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict too. Maya said we have to do it. Phoenix, Phoenix. Ah! No! No! Disgusting. Sippy sip. Ah ha ha ha. Ready? Ready, ready? Ah ha ha ha. I'm evil. Mwah ha ha ha. Maya, how's Maya? Maya here. I don't know. Am I planning any Ace Attorney cosplays? Angel Star. I'm gonna do Angel Star one day. I'm gonna do this version of Pearl. It was like the laughter scene from Final Fantasy X. Ah ha 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 ha. I really want to, but cosplay is so expensive. You know, okay, alright. Listen, listen. I might be able to attend Smash. Maybe I should chuck together an Angel Star cosplay for Smash. Let me look up Angel Star. No, I'm gonna do Mia Pearl. It'll be great. Everyone will love it. Oh, see, like, it's doable. There's just so many elements of it that... It would be warm. Smash is in, July. This could be me. Oh my god, it's such a small picture. That could be me. I I will, if I go to Smash, I'll try to do that for one of the days. The only things that would be difficult would really be, it would be relatively cheap to put together. It's just the coat with the fur that would be hard, maybe. Although I might have some fur. I'll see how I go. I don't even know if I'm going to Smash, but if I do, I will try to do Angel Star on one of the days. But yeah, she's been my favorite lady from Ace Attorney so far. I just think she's neat. I'll be Gumshoe. She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. There's a few Ace Attorney characters I'd like to see Kate cosplay, but Angel Star is up there. Who else, Taxi? Whomst else? This version of Pearl? G-Chan, please cosplay Gumshoe and kiss me on the lips. Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. I also want to know. Thanks for the sippy Indo. But you can't give up. There's still some hope left. Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here, not anywhere. And that's on depression, Mr. Phoenix, right? Ugh, it's that accursed On Guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it. It's gonna... Oh, no! Don't be mean to him. Hello, Mind of Martinez. Thank you so much for the raid. You raided in right as I was crying to myself. Thank you for the shout out, Taxi. Hello, how's it going? How is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Did you have fun? Hello, so good to see you. How was your stream? Did you have fun? Happy tears. I was sad because they were being mean to Gumshoe, and Gumshoe's my guy. I love Gumshoe. I love Gumshoe very much. Did you have fun playing Ninja Turtles? Just finished it for the first time in some time. Very nice. I've actually never played it. I feel like every time people raid in, I'm like, I've never played that game. I live under a rock. Which is kind of true. Like I spent my entire life, like my gaming, the only games I played when I was growing up were like, I had a couple of like the classic titles on like the PlayStation. I had an Xbox and a PlayStation. I played like Crash Bandicoot and Oblivion and stuff like that. But on the PC, I played exclusively Zoo Tycoon and The Sims, and that's it. So there's a lot of games that I just like never played. I was just saying I normally watch streams for the person more than the game. Yeah, I love a good chill community too. And like, honestly, I wish that I had more time to watch streamers, but like, I'm always so busy. My life is like unmanageably busy, unfortunately. Favorite Sims expansion pack? Okay, so I played the most Sims 1 and Sims 2. And looking at those two games, my favorite Sims expansion pack is Making Magic for The Sims 1. I just think it's so much fun. It's so much fun. You can have dragons. You buy these dragon eggs, and depending on how your sim treats the dragon egg, a different dragon will pop up. And the dragons have different names, and the red one was called... I'm like having violent fucking war flashbacks to my childhood. I think there were 3 dragons. The red dragon was called Bernie, and that was the dragon that you would get if you neglected your dragon egg, and he was red and he would burn everything down. And there was a yellow dragon called Petrie, I think, and he was like sometimes good and sometimes naughty, and he would also light things on fire sometimes. And then I can't remember the last dragon's name, but I think he was purple, but I could be wrong. I love The Sims busting out in the Game Boy Advance, but it was... Okay, no. But I actually played so much of The Sims 2 Pets on the DS. Like, exclusively on the DS. It was so much fun. Oh, I also really enjoyed The Sims 1, the Superstar expansion. That was always really fun. And I would I'm not going to sing it now on stream because it's embarrassing, but they had like these specific songs in Simlish that you could go and get your sim to go and sing. I know there's like Simlish covers of real songs, but they'll be like, have your sim go and record a pop song. And they would have like a pop song or like a country song. And they would have like a country song made up. Anyway, Sims good. I just punched my microphone. I'm very sorry. I would play so much Sims. I'm an enjoyer of The Sims. I never owned a DS, but Sims 2, honestly, I don't know if Sims 2 Pets still holds up, but I played so much of it, it's not even funny. Many. I feel like probably my most played DS game would be Animal Crossing. I played so much Animal Crossing Wild World, but and also a lot of Pokemon Diamond. Those would probably be my top 2 played DS games. My GF is literally streaming Sims 4 as I write this. There you go. I've never played Sims 4. Would you recommend? What's your girlfriend's, if your girlfriend is still going, I'll raid into her after this. Chuck her handle below. I'll chuck her a follow. And if she's still streaming by the time I wrap up, I'll raid into her. You like Sims 4? Okay, maybe I should give it a go sometime. I always found Sims 4 and I played a little bit of Sims 3, but I just I found it kind of too big. I don't know if that's a valid criticism, but I was just there is so much going on here. The Morrigan 666. All right, I'm going to chuck her a follow now. And if she is still on at the end, I will raid into her because I like to make new friends. I started streaming The Sims for my birthday subathon, but when we had to keep spinning my sub wheel. All right, I have followed. And we'll chuck a raid in if she's still going after this. Anyway, thank you again for the raid. I hope you had the best stream ever. Thanks for coming to hang out. Although that said, if you do need to go and have a rest, if you can't stick around, if you need to rest, have something to eat, something to drink, I totally understand. Where are you? So Phoenix was just really mean to Gumshoe and I don't appreciate that. But let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after To Kill a Pal. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. We're not going to give up. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can and find a killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal. That's true, I could do that if they found Maya first. You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make the trial. So we just have to stall. We do. We will stand Gumshoe forever. I love Gumshoe. It's true, Phoenix does have excellent reason to be stressed at this point in time. I have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're gonna give it all we've got, just like you. Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe. The fucking parrot, Lamel. Hey, Phoenix, you understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. That's beautiful. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it. It's so beautiful, Mia. Yeah! Friendship, the true tool that you need to be. Okay, you know, if Ace Attorney has taught me one thing, the only thing that you need to become a lawyer, don't go to law school. Fuck law school. Who needs to go to law school? If you got friends, you can be a lawyer. Follow your dreams. All you need to have is friendship. I love her even. I'm excited to play the third game. I'm excited to play all the Ace Attorneys, although I'm not going to start the next game straight away. Honestly, I played the first game a year ago, so who knows how long it'll be before I touch the second game. Yeah, go on, Indo. You got a friend? You can become a lawyer. Mia just said. A ghost girlfriend that possesses her younger sister possesses. What do you mean, Lapzod? Oh, poses? Possesses. I can't spell. It's okay. I read possess the first time. It's okay. Yeah, so the more friends you have, the better the lawyer you become. Phoenix has 2 friends, and that's why he's a shit lawyer. Oh, sorry, Phoenix. One of your friends is dead. Phoenix has 2 alive friends and 1 dead friend, and that's why he's like 3 friends is a decent amount of friends. You've like, yeah. You're doing all right, Phoenix. There's room for improvement. Oh, Gumshoe's a friend. Yeah, you're right. He's got 1 alive friend, 1 dead friend, and a child. And Gumshoe, who is like, and a lover. He's got Edgeworth, his lover. Larry Butts hasn't been here the whole time, so like some friend he is. Phoenix is going through his fucking midlife crisis, and Gumshoe is like, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Butts is doing. I hope he's about to pop up. If Butts isn't in this game at all, I'm rioting. If Butts does not make an appearance, I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna scream and yell and have a tantrum. Butts had better be here. Let's go. Conk. Court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. What's the mystery, Udgy? The mystery being, what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you could please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. So true, Edgeworth. Profound. Very profound. Oh, he had more to say. He had more to say besides Adrian Andrews. I thought that was it. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Ongard. And then proceeded to escape by wearing his clothes. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've just caught a serious case of the sillies. And it's terminal. Then you're saying that she's guilty after all? Oh my god. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Fuck him up, Edgeworth. You tell him. Miss Andrews has had nothing to do with committing the actual murder. Murder? I'd like to direct the court's attention to this card. It's a shell phone. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Murder? I will take the ring to murder. Mordor. I still haven't seen the Lord of the Rings extended edition, and I need to do that actually. Yes, Wankerita was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin is his client, so to speak. Matt on guard. Yeah, I actually watched The Lord of the Rings for the first time just last year. And we watched the short versions, but I'd like to go through and watch the extended edition now. We went, I don't know why we did this, but like every time we watched one of the films, we got soup dumplings, we got Xiaolongbao from IGA, No, from Aldi. We went to Aldi and we got their soup dumplings. And every time we watched Lord of the Rings, we had dumpling nights and we ate like our weight in xiaolongbao. So now I just associate Lord of the Rings with dumpling night. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. They have an Aldi belt? What, seriously? There's a belt in the Aldi uniform? God, I'm gonna go work at Aldi. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. Hi, Neo. Have you come to say hello? Hello. Good girl. She's being shy. Neo, come here. Oh, big stretch. We had a fight earlier because she kept trying to go into the laundry room or the garage rather, next to the laundry room, and she's not allowed in there. So I kept kicking her out and then she was mad at me and now she's like tentatively approaching me. She's like, can we be friends again? We can be friends, it's okay. She doesn't want to come on my lap though. She's sitting right next to me, but every time I go to grab her, she's like, no. So I think she just wants to be like in the vicinity for now. Do you want to be friends? Here we go. Now she wants to be friends. Good girl. I'm very sorry that we had a fight earlier, but you know you're not allowed in the garage. You know. Good girl. You can sit on my lap if you want. Good kitty. Is that comfy? Or do you want to go down now? There you go. Bye, Neo. She just wants to sit on the ground next to me. She's not quite forgiven me yet. My allergies these days, gone. Entirely gone. Sometimes I'll get a little sneezy randomly, but like, for the most part, I can like bury my face in her fur and give her like a million kisses and nothing happens. Neo. She spent the whole day, I worked from home today at this desk and she sat on my chair. I have like, because this room doubles as my sewing room, so I've got other chairs in here. She sat right next to me, sitting on a chair, sleeping the whole day. Didn't you, Neo? Oh, is she gonna go in the background? She's walking back there. She's sitting in the background, but not quite in view of the camera. Let me see if I go to webcam if she'll be there. Oh, there you go. You can see her bum. Hi, Neo. Good girl. She's chilling. She's hanging out. Oh, now I put this back the wrong way. We should test that. I'll come and kiss your cats and see if I get sneezy. I didn't get sneezy when we were there last time, did I? At least until Maya's safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Unless I did get... No, I did get sneezy. I think I did get really sneezy, actually. You have 2 cats, though. Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Leave him alone, poor guy. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to the defendant? Neo, stop scratching the floor. Stop it, Neo. Be a good girl, please. You know, I've only just now made the connection that his name sounds like Willpower. I'm very silly. I'm such a silly... you know how many brain cells I have? This many. Not very many at all. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Chin up, King! Oh, sorry. Well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort. I don't think he's a nothing guy. I think he's nice. Judge means judge. Not a clue. I was today years old when I discovered that judge means judge. Wow. What's the deal with that? Never would have guessed it myself. Dunno about you. Da-na-na-na. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. No, I didn't. It's correct. No. Yes. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. Now then, I'd like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Onguard's room. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night and I couldn't make them wait for me. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony. And talking with the bellboy is no big deal, unless the bellboy was Mr. fucking Shelley. If one assumes the person Mr. Onguard was speaking to was an ordinary bellboy. What are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation. A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're gonna have to charge in head first, right? Right. I've just said my allergies are gone, but now I'm getting all sneezy. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother sort of, and I wanted to say congrats. What's wrong? Why did you stop? Mr. Wright. What is it? You're gonna try to trick me into a corner, aren't you? I know I'm just a poor, underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer. Oh, I don't think you're the killer. No, please don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, this witness suddenly turns into the bad guy. Every time? Witness, I'll personally talk to the defendants at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony. Sorry. So you went to the defendant's room and then? Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into the bad guy here? Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first I thought it was the bellboy. Oopsies, I was supposed to click on that. Teehee. This is the one I want. Alright, I'm gonna have a quick break actually. I've just realized that I have had most of this and I need to pee. I'll be right back. I'll be back very soon. Everybody have a big sip of water and a big stretch and I'll be right back.
Does that mean Clover and Tenmayoshi?
Tenmayoshi.
Tenmayoshi took the bracelet.
Tenmayoshi. Can I have some karagi? Some courage? Or don't take my apple, fine. See if I care. Oi, Bidoof. You like Bapples, King? That was really mean. I'm sorry. Okay, I think it might be time for a snack. Oh! No, no, no. Oh, wow. Fuck off. How did I do that? Anger out on you, which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you within an inch. Damn, King, what you do with that tongue? Jeez. Okay. Somehow the most cursed thing in SDR2 isn't Titty Typhoon. I love Titty Typhoon.
He's in his ass, most definitely in his ass. Yes, yes.
Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass.
He likes big fingers in his Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. He likes big fingers in his Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers, fingers, fingers in his ass. Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Kanye likes fingers in his Kanye West, he likes fingers in his ass. Fingers, fingers, fingers in his ass. Fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Kanye likes fingers in his hole. Hey.
Hole ass, hole ass.
Fingers, 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 fingers in his hole. Hey. Baby, I'm going on an aeroplane, and I got that stuff in my cracky game. What way? I can't hear you.
Right, turn right. Ah! Ah! No! I was an accident. We will leave. We will leave right now. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Oh, I don't like that. Which one are you fuckers? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. Alright, Monica, what's your address then so I can send your checky?
I missed that last time.
I love him so much. I love you. I love you. Baby 9S. I would rob all of the stars from the sky if it meant that you would never be sad again. It's one of those fucking rocks with arms. You fucking good, King? I'm gonna knock it off. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya? Maya. 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 And his name is John Cena. Oh no. Did everyone make some good chicken? Did everybody make some good chicken and have a stretch and have a big sip of water? I did. You didn't move? Don't worry about it. Who needs to move? Not me. Did you stretch? I have to cough now. How was your hot choggy? What kind of hot chocolate are you making? Hold it. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the nickel samurai mask then. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? He was talking with someone. At first, what do you mean by that? Well, he was in a bellboyish uniform and he had a bottle of juice on a tray. Tomato juice. Oh, what makes it special? What kind of nice powder? Special hot choggy with the nice powder. That sounds yummy. Fuck, now I want hot chocolate. Chocolate. I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So, how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. I had guests with me that... Oh, okay, yeah, couldn't make the guests wait. Epic. So who are these guests you're talking about? You guys, of course. You and Maya and little... That's really sweet. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. Will's very sweet. After the awards ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickel samurai costume. I thought he wasn't wearing his nickel samurai costume. I have no idea. Rochambeau, what do I do? I'm gonna look this up because I've got no fucking idea, love. My brain is kind of going, did you have time to leave your seat? But also like, no clue. Which photo? I have 3 photos. Okay, this is the site I've been using. The one of the costume. I thought he saw his face. Here we go, let's try that. That's a good point. Bugger. I want a marshmallow bunny shape. That's very cute. Oh, that's okay. Don't be sorry. It's all good. You've got as good of an idea as I do. It's alright. I'll just look up what I need to do. Unless anyone does know. I sure as hell don't. Press on the fourth statement, the bellboy a tip. Press on the third statement, Powers felt something strange. Hang on. Bugger. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Press on the fourth statement. Matt will say that he gave Powers will say that he gave the bellboy a tip. Press on the third statement. Powers felt something strange about the tip giving incident. He will add it to his testimony. Okay. So I have to do the fourth statement and then the third statement? That's weird. 1, 2, 3. Is he gonna add this? Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago you stated. You know, I did feel something a little weird. I feel like it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Oh, there you go. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip giving incident himself? Ew. Yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor? This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Ah, well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was. But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket, and that's when I got my first look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow it all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. What was so shocking at the bellboy's face, Mr. Powers? Well, he wasn't exactly like a boy, more like an old Gramps. Ahem. I hope you know that discrimination towards old men is a no-no in my court. No, that's not what I meant at all. In the smack middle of the guy's face, there was a line of stitches. A line of stitches? Yeah, and it went straight from the tippy top of his head to the bottom of his chin. Almost like if that thread snapped, all the stuff in his head would come spilling out. Hi, Neo. It's him. He was there at Ongar's house. He was that butler. Nothing, Your Honor. So that means Ongar was talking with the killer then. If that fact were to be exposed, Ongar would be declared guilty in a blink. Neo! She is not interested in sitting on my lap at this point in time. She just wants to run around and be a nuisance. Be silly. Good girl, Neo. Bye, Neo. There she goes. She's sitting. You can't see her. Oh, there she is. Do you see her? She's right. Okay, now she's under my feet. Okay. Good work, Neo. Phoenix, you have to play dumb here. Pretend you don't know anything. Yes, Chief. You sure don't have anything you would like to say? You sure you don't have anything you'd like to say, Mr. Wright? Huh? What did you just say, Your Honor? Play dumb. Not that dumb! Now then, Mr. Powers, please continue with your testimony. Hang on, I have to go back to that one. What kind of keycaps do you want to get? Neo, stop being silly, please. So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about that? Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. Okay, we've done this already. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure. But giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court about how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? I honestly don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really, really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash. I like that he's standing up there all scared like... Ah, well, how interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? He's just so nice. A very fat roll of cash. That can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. The defendant is a superstar. That kind of tip is typical fare for people like him. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? Well, some of them are. If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Phoenix doesn't get paid? So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip. I mean, look, Indo, I'm the wrong person to ask that question because I'm all for making your space cute and like, you know, and making the things that you use nice. So I would absolutely be like, if you want those keycaps, absolutely go for them. But that's an irresponsible financial decision, and I don't know if you should be listening to me. Payment, Your Honor. I thought that Phoenix would be getting paid. Isn't it obvious for the murder of Mr. Juan Carita? Then the bellboy the witness saw. Yes, he was the assassin. Hold your horses now. Mr. Edgeworth, you don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? Shelley the Killer. That's a really unfortunate name. He is the person the police's special investigations team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin, Shelley the Killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Actually, I saw that bellboy again later on that night. Uh-oh. Mr. Powers, please testify. Tell us what you saw. Yes, sir, right away. Dun, 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 dun. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when the bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. Huh? But I'm not done, there's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. Killer, then we shall see. The king of testifying. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain and make us laugh. He really said, let's go Phoenix, you silly little fucking clown. This is no laughing matter. This time, I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. Wait, I have to click on all of these. I have to press them. And what was it? Well, what time was it? I don't remember. The award ceremony ended at 8 PM, right? And I went to the Matt's room pretty soon after that, and then I came back, and then I went to the bathroom. So I guess maybe it was around 8:10 by that time? You're not one for details, are you, Mr. Powers? Sorry, I thought I could maybe catch Matt and say my congrats. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Are you sure it was the same bellboy? Yeah. And how could you tell? All the bellboys wear the same uniform after all. But you see, well, he had those stitches in his face. Ugh. So I'm sure it's the same guy that was talking with Matt. So which room did the bellboy come out of? Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carita's room. Is that right? The victim's room, huh? Yeah, the one with all the really pretty flowers and teddy bears. It was Juan's room, all right. Words cannot describe how screwed I am. Let's continue with the testimony, shall we? Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's going to say next? Well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of the room service people, right? But he wasn't pushing a cart and he wasn't holding a tray either. You'd call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be— He left the orange juice behind, the tomato juice behind. Don't even worry about it, it's fine. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. Oh, fucking got him. There's your argument. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There is no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness's previous statement be supplanted with this new one. Are you going to do whatever you can to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see. Very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. Mr. Powers, if you could amend your testimony, please. Yes, sir. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw that bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand, and there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? I'm pretty sure it was tomato juice. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet in this one now. Yes. No, we've got it. It is not strange. I fucking knew it. Mr. Powers. Yes? You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches and... Goodush. So, a baseball has stitches? Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Karita's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now, if you would take a look at what is on top of the table in the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that there's a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. Why would anyone order tomato juice? That's fucked up. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Karita's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. That would mean the bellboy had seen and left the dead body in the room. Ah, but can you prove that Mr. Karita was already dead at that time? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. I blame you for leading me down this route. Why doesn't Edgeworth ever get penalized? That's a bit rude. Witness, isn't there one more thing you'd like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or should I say empty-handed? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Huh? What? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Yeah, pitch black leather ones. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves? Why didn't you mention that earlier? Leather? Oh, he's a spicy bellboy. Sorry, it slipped my mind. Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So, a football is made of leather. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made of leather? This is just Jake. But that man, he received a large roll of cash from the defendant. And then he was seen leaving the crime scene wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just a bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh yes, please tell us more. Okay. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside the room. Then the old guy left without even going to the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Oh shit, okay. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defendant's room. Yeah, I kind of saw all that by accident. Some accident. I'd say you saw too much. All of it was suspicious to high heaven. Playthrough is going well, Valrazor. It's getting very tense. We've got to cross-examine now. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door, just like that. Just like what? Please demonstrate. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be a poor underpaid action star, but even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Well, I think the point is where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? Oh, from the door of my bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy light. Oh my god. We are looking at the crucifix. We are cross-examining Ji-chan. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? What did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. He is the sneakiest lad. He gave something to the person inside the room. Yeah, they can't lie because we've got their psyche locks. But Valreza, you see, we know who the killer is. We're in a very bad situation here. You're having a bath. Have you got a bath bomb? What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. All right. So who took this something off the bellboy? Took this something the bellboy handed off? Got the bomb. Very nice. I had a bath last night and I used a dragon-shaped bath bomb. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face. Well, it was Mr. Onguard's room, correct? So it could have been Mr. Onguard himself, I'd say. And then, what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, so after he gave the person inside the room the thing, then the old guy just left without even going into the room. Where did this bellboy go after he left Mr. Onguard's room? He opened the door to Viola Hall, went in there, and who knows after that? I do. After that, I went to the bathroom, then back to my seat. Was it a number 1 or a number 2? Did you see anything strange or suspicious or just out of the ordinary at that time? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. There was this jittery alien with a ray gun, fucking old bag. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. I think we can forget about the alien. All right. All right, we have to go to the one that had the options one. Okay, no, it was the second phrase that we needed to double check. Dun, dun, dun. Hold it. I said hold it. Hold it, dickhead. You absolute gutless dog. Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Oh, okay. Let's ask him about this something. You gave something to this person. Yeah. And what was this something? Ha. If I remembered what it was, I wouldn't be calling it a something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, yes, it was all just like that. Mr. Edgeworth, is this all that's really important? Of course, Your Honor. I think this is of the utmost importance. This is when whatever was removed from the crime scene was handed over to the client. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was that the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was... No, if you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think... Wooden statue? The fuck? Oh my god, was it a bear? A statue? Yeah, it kind of looked like one, I guess. If I saw it again, I'd probably remember, you know. I'm going to have to come up with what... Yes, the statue. I know what it is. Hi, Neo. She's back again. She wants me to feed her, I think. Oops, I skipped the phrase I needed again. Do, do, do. What was the point of that pregnant pause? did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. Of course it fucking was. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Was it this item? Ooh, teddy bear. Look, this music is scary, but it also slaps. Oh, hey, that's it. That's the something. Wow, Mr. Wright, you really figured it out. I recall we found this at Madongarde's mansion. At the defendant's house? Conk. What does this mean? Oh, hi, Neo. Now you're up on the desk. What are you doing, cat? Do you want to come sit on my lap? Or are you just here to be a menace and a nuisance? Oh, she wants to sit on my lap. Come on, it's okay. You're okay. Do you need some help, Neo? You can't stay there. You're sitting on my keyboard and clicking on things you shouldn't be clicking on. Yeah. There you go. You can sit here. This is a good spot for you to sit. Get your butthole off of me. That's yucky, please. Here you go. You stay there. Neo, what does it mean? It's simple, Your Honor. Shelly the Killer assassinated one Karita in his room. And then he stole this wooden bear from the scene of the crime. That's very mean. Then, the bear being found at Mr. Onguard's mansion would mean... It goes without saying, Your Honor. Mr. Matt Onguard is the killer's client. Order, order. I said, order. Order, Neo. Order in the court. Order in the court, Neo. Mr. Wright, this is a most unfortunate turn of events for you. Sorry, Mia. No, it's alright. Your judgment was sound. Actually, I figured the bear would come up. If not now, then it would have later on. Even if you hadn't shown it to the court, then I'm sure your friend Edgeworth would have. I almost forgot that he knew about it too. I think it's clear that there is no need for us to continue this trial. I can't let this happen. I have to do something. There has to be something we overlooked. Your Honor, a minute please. Yes, Mr. Wright? There are still a few points left that we have not fully explored. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. Alright, Mr. Wright, what questionable point would you like to explore further? Bye, Neo. There was one thing in Mr. Power's testimony that was very unclear, and that is the identity of the bear who received the... If I could read, that would be excellent. The identity of the person who received the bear. He gave something to the person inside the room. I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. As long as we don't know who it was that took the bear. We can't... Oh my god. What is it, Mr. Powers? If you're going to scream like that, then at least give us a good reason why. Oh, yeah, sorry. Actually, so I remembered. I remembered who took the bear. How do you just remember like that? How? I mean, I only saw his arm, but the arm... It was the Nickel Samurai's arm, I swear it. You've got to be kidding. Are you sure of that, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I'm sure it was the Nickel Samurai. How do you just forget something like that? Order! Order! It looks like you've dug your own grave yet again. How many times is that today? I've just lost count. The person who took this little bear was the Nickel Samurai. And as we all know, Matt on guard is the Nickel Samurai. Oh my god. Thanks to the defense, we've made that all clear. What am I supposed to do now? Mia, help! You've got to find another angle to attack this from. Now, I will bring this cross-examination... Oh, Your Honor. Again, Mr. Wright, we've already removed any and all questionable areas of testimony. It's about time you were removed from this court, Mr. Wright. I have to find something. Even one more little point will do. There are still questions left unanswered. What are you trying to pull? Oh, well, we can't have that. All right, Mr. Wright. Let's do the bear itself. I think it's fairly obvious that the bear itself is very questionable. The bear, Mr. Wright. The bears, the bears, the bears, the bears of you. This was found at Mr. Onguard's mansion. However, Mr. Onguard was arrested at the hotel that night, which means that since the murder occurred, he has not had a chance to go home. Oh, I think Your Honor has already figured out what I'm trying to say. It is not possible that it was Mr. Onguard who took this bear to his mansion. The best, the best, the best. Why, that's very true. We didn't consider that point, Mr. Wright. There was no way time-wise for the defendant to have taken this bear home. Phew, disaster averted. Oh. You haven't gotten the bears of me yet, Mr. Wright. Huh? I remember it clear as day. You weren't even fucking there. I remember what you muttered to yourself at Onguard's mansion. We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. I can't believe it. That butler all this time, he was the killer. The killer and Onguard were working together, so to speak. And the killer was hiding at Onguard Mansion, but as its butler. No, Edgeworth, you're gonna be personally responsible for Maya Fey's death. What a bold move. The bear figurine was brought back to Onguard Mansion by the killer himself. When it looked like he was about to be arrested, Onguard had him do so. I assume because it would have been bad had the police found it during their investigation. Sleep well, G-chan. Thank you for coming to hang out. I hope you enjoyed your hot chocolate. Well, Mr. Wright, you've been quiet for a while now. This is too much. Isn't there anything I can tackle at all? Oh my god, poor Phoenix, Wright. Poor Mr. Phoenix. Conk. I think we've heard enough. We now know why this bear figurine was at the defendant's mansion, as well as who it was that received the bear from the assassin in his room. Everything has become very clear. The client who hired the assassin to commit the murder was Mr. Matt Onguard. Oh my god. I see no reason for this trial to continue. Therefore, I will hand down my verdict. Thank you, Your Honor, for your understanding. You see, Mr. Wright, you could not win against the truth, could you? What is Edgeworth playing at here? What is he? What kind of religious experience is he trying to get Phoenix to have? I knew it would turn out this way. After all, what Edgeworth has stated is the truth. Any last objections, Mr. Wright? Well, do I? What should I do? Objection!
Objection!
There's only one way for me to drag this trial out. Yeah, Indo, the goal is to drag the trial out as long as possible. The only thing I have left is this one dirty trick. Your Honor, right now we have these 2 reasons to believe my client is the assassin's client. Reason number 1, he accepted the bear figurine from the assassin. Reason number 2, that very same figurine was found at On Guard Mansion. However, it's possible this is all the work of a certain other person. What are you saying? What I'm saying is, it's possible a different person is the killer's real client. The real client? Yes. Tusk. Is this all you have? They call him assassin because he has 2 butts. Exactly. He's the clapped assassin. The clapped killer. The arsin. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your theory. Neo, are you gonna come sit on my lap again? Huh? Neo is not gonna sit on my lap again. She is gonna come and sniff everything on my desk and be a general nuisance. Aren't you, Neo? Oh no, you are gonna come sit on my lap? It's okay, you can come sit. You guys can't see her, but she's being very cute right now. Hello, Metal Gear Carbuncle, how's it going? I've got a kitty who's being very friendly right now. Neo, look! You're on camera. Can you guys hear her nuzzling the microphone? Neo? You're probably making a lot of noise. You have 30k points. Are you saving your pocket money for anything in particular? Who do you say is the killer's real client and therefore the real murderer? Oh god, we've got to go. Adrian Andrews? Yes, we already know that she tried to frame Matt On Guard for the crime by wearing a spare nickel samurai costume. Then the nickel samurai's arm that I saw, yeah, it was totally Adrian. That could have very well been Miss Andrews. What up, Mr. On Guard? If you would please recall yesterday's testimony. The defendant was taking a nap during the break period. That's right. Then, finding this figure at Mr. On Guard's mansion. It was a well-laid trap set by Miss Andrews. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion on this? I can't even begin to count the flaws in the defense's logic. Besides which, there is no evidence to support it. However, I can't fully discount its possibility either. What is with this trial? Come on, anyone can tell On Guard did it. I can't believe the defense would go so far as to pin the guilt onto someone else. Yeah, unbelievable. It's not something petty, it's murder of all things. This is to save Maya. This is to save Maya. Even if the whole world turns against me, this is one fight I can't give up on. Order! 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 All disruptive parties will be forced to leave the courtroom. Your Honor. For the benefit of the defense, I'm willing to play along with his what-if game. His what-if game, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution is prepared to challenge the defense's theory. Mr. Wright, even you must have thought it's strange and wondered, why would the criminal want this little wooden bear? He's right. The killer did specially bring that bear to On Guard right away. Why do you ask? Is there something special about it? Absolutely, and I'm sure that once the court knows its significance, the true killer's identity will become crystal clear. What is it, Your Honor? The prosecution calls upon a witness who will clear all doubts against Miss Andrews. And who would that be? I was hoping it would be Larry Butts. It's quite simple, Your Honor. Miss Adrian Andrews herself. I see. Well then, the court will take a short 10-minute recess. The prosecution will prepare its witness in that time. Oh no, he's evil again. Oh, I knew it was a good idea to hold on to her hostage. Don't you agree, Mr. Lawyer? But I never thought in your desperation you'd try to pin the guilt onto Adrian. Mr. Nick. Pearls? Where's Mia? I don't know. A really strong power suddenly called her away. It's probably Maya. Dun, 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 dun. How's it going? Have you been hanging in there, pal? Yeah, sort of. We just barely found something to latch onto. Phew, that's good, pal. And what about you? Anything yet? Have you figured out where Dakilla and Maya are? We don't have any leads, but no. If we had just one, even a single clue would be really helpful. If I was only able to come this far, because I kept thinking to myself, I've got to keep the trial going until Maya's been rescued. But have I just run out of all luck this time? Is all hope for naught? A tent. Huh? A tent? I could see a circus tent. Mia. Is she with Mo? As soon as she woke up, she called for me. So it was Maya that called you away. She's locked in a dusty little room right now, but I could see a circus tent outside the window about 300 feet away. Gumshoe, is there a circus in town right now? The very big circus, it's fucking back. Let's go. Maya is somewhere within a 300-foot radius of the main tent. What? Okay, hold on a sec, pal. Hey, draw a circle on that map about a 300-foot radius from the main tent. And I could see a mailbox just under the window, just outside. Gumshoe, there's also a mailbox. Okay, what else? I'm sorry, but it was a very small window. I couldn't see anything else. It felt like I was in an old office building, maybe the 3rd floor or so. I heard her. An old office building. Good stuff, pal. Okay, just hang in there. Just a little longer, pal. Wish us luck. Let's go. Mia, Maya's not hurt, right? She's in a pretty bad state, Phoenix. She's being starved. That's not good. She's gonna need so many burgers after this. Fuck, I want a burger now. I should ask Jake to bring me a burger when he comes home. It's only a matter of time before Maya's rescued. I can do this. I just have to make this trial last a little longer. There's clapped Edgeworth again. Court will now reconvene. Dakilla, the man who murdered the victim, handed this to his client. From this, one obvious question arises. Why this particular item? I believe the answer to that question will provide us with the name of the real culprit. Now then, the prosecution calls the defendant's manager, Adrian Andrews, to the stage. Did it say stage or stand? I don't fucking know. Currently, the witness is accused of tampering and obstruction of justice. However, you've been called to the witness stand today to ascertain who exactly is guilty of murder. I understand. Very good. Now, have you ever seen this bear before, Miss Andrews? Of course I have. You have seen it before. That's right. It's only natural that the witness has. Miss Andrews, could you please enlighten the court as to this bear's secrets? Let's go. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell that it's a small jewelry box just by looking at it. Ooh. You could just try, like, pulling on every piece. Looks can be deceiving, wouldn't you agree? Yes, this is superb craftsmanship. Oh, yes, I nearly forgot. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna call Jake and ask him if he can bring me a burger when he comes home. Back in a sec. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Stop. Ah! It's one of those fucking rocks with arms. You fucking good, King? I'm gonna knock it off. I love him so much. I love you. I love you. Baby 9S. I would rob all of the stars from the sky if it meant that you would never be sad again. We're here. That's good. It's good. Am I okay? No! Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, actually. I'm feeling good. Yes. Yeah, it's fucking great. We're having a grand old time here at, oh, you can't climb that. Woo! I love to climb this car.
There we go. You're welcome. I love how that all went in as well. It's like kind of like okay. Just
Shiny! I hated that I just did that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna end the stream. Excuse me, Mr. Lizard. You rock. Do you ever just laugh at your own dumb joke? Ee-hoo-ha-ho. Ready? Somebody. Oh, that was nowhere near as dramatic as I wanted it to be. Okay, hang on. We'll try again. We'll go. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. Okay, I'm done with my bullshit. Oh, sparkly thingies. We need that. Hello, Toki. We're playing Zoo Tycoon. We have fucking dinosaurs. Celebrity crush. I don't have a celebrity crush. Sans Undertale. I hate that I just said that.
So is the whole camera slightly tilted?
I don't know.
Because it feels like the whole camera is slightly.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
It's okay.
I'm a great driver of the fucking Jack and Daxter boats. Thank you very much. Out of here. Whoa, oh my god, I have killed a man. Oh, get the Dr. Peepus! Get the Doctor's Peepus out. Thank you.
Don't say that. No, you shouldn't say what you just said.
What did I say?
Get the Doctor's Peepus out.
Doctor's Peepus.
Yeah, that sounds like something
fucking
else.
going on with this wig? Do not perceive me. Yum, 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 yum. Boo, 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 boo. Did it just freeze? Hello? Oh, don't do that. Yep. I did tell him to shut up. Unshut up. Keep talking. Say the words.
The KG have a new leader. We're trying to find
What the fuck?
I'm afraid I've got more bad news. A large group of surviving metalheads have concentrated in another
What the
section of the
fuck?
city.
But we destroyed Core.
It appears the strongest metalheads have survived. The battle for the city.
Yeah. Fish and mushrooms. Did I learn that from HelloFresh? Sure did. I'll have you know that one of the most popular HelloFresh meals is 4 apples and an eyeball. It's delicious. You can't go wrong with it. Yeah. Seed mushroom. This stream is sponsored by HelloFresh. Yes.
In the city,
Say titty, you coward!
she's so pretty.
Say titty!
It's a pity. This little titty,
Say titty.
my itty bitty
Titty!
kitty, kitty, my perfect fitty, makes me all giddy. My oven mitty,
You were saying everything except titty!
I'm never quitty.
Oh, I've got some good music for this bit. That was so perfectly timed. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Data located within enemy servers.
I'm back now, and the verdict is that I'm not allowed a burger. It's not that I'm not allowed a burger, it's just that Jake can't bring me a burger, and that's fucked up. Fucked up. Oh well. You can't win them all, right? Did everyone at least have a stretch while I was gone? Time to cross-examine Miss Adrian Andrews. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. I'd like to know about it. A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. True enough. To people who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess this was a puzzle. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you can know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So you can take it apart. And how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. Well, she knows about how to do it, and that's pretty sus. After that, the arms and legs are free to be moved and can be removed. Oh, this is most interesting. Boy and his new toy, it's like he's 5 all over again. Oh, she's taking it apart. Oh, don't mind me. Go ahead and carry on. I think he's lost it. So, what do you find after you take the puzzle apart? At its center is a small cavity with just enough room to store a small item. And how do you know about this? I know because I was the one who bought it. Huh? It was a souvenir from when a friend and I went to Switzerland. Then this was a present from you. That's right. It was a puzzle in the shape of the bear, so I thought it would be perfect for one. So it was a present from Miss Andrews. Witness, let's continue with your testimony. Because of its complexity, if you don't know the order, you can't open the bear. You really can't tell it's a small jewelry box by just looking at it. No. Who else knows that this bear is actually a small container or jewelry box? I never told anyone. And as long as one never told anyone either, then only the two of us knew. The two of you, huh? Then of course that means Mr. On Guard didn't know, right? We don't know anything about this figurine, so we should try to find out more for now. Yeah, I'll keep pressing her for more information. Actually, this is an elaborate puzzle. A puzzle? That's right. But it looks like an ordinary figurine. I thought we've already been over this. People who don't know, I'm sure they would never guess that this was a puzzle. We are doing our best attempt at stalling for now. So what kind of puzzle is this exactly? If you know the correct order, it can be taken apart one piece at a time. So you can take it apart, and how would one go about doing that? Well, you first turn its tail to the right and then push it in. Oh, yes, I see. After that, the arms and legs are free to move and can be removed. We've already done this, I think. Yeah, we have. There's Udgy playing with his little toy again. Okay, no, we've done this already. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at what to do here, because I've got no fucking idea, love. Not a fucking clue. Fucking lost. Hang on. I need to press all the statements, but I thought I'd already done that. I'll just quickly speed through these until something looks new. And here's Udgy playing with his new toy, like the little idiot baby that he is. The little silly little guy. Okay, so we've done this already. Ugh. Neo, what are you doing? Okay, this is new. So I doubt there are many people in the same bear in this country. Thank you, Nova, for the blanche time. Whee. But it looks like it can be easily broken. Especially if someone wanted to get at what's inside. Well, it's a toy, but it can never be the same again once it's been broken. A figurine. Well, Mr. Wright, I think even you have come to realize that there is one very important fact we've uncovered, and that is this. This bear is actually a jewelry box. Yes. Now that we've agreed to this point, there is one logical question that can come next, and that is, what's inside this box? What's inside? That's right. That's what we're going to find out next. Witness? Yes? You are the only one who can open this. Please. Go on then, Celeste. Not Celeste, fucking Adrian. They've mentioned Celeste Impacts' name so much that I got confused between the two bitches. All eyes are on Miss Andrews. Oh, what's in it? I've opened it. Is this what you wanted? What is it? Looks like a note. Uh-oh. I don't think we need to guess at what that is, do we, Mr. Wright? It's the suicide note. The suicide note. The suicide note left by Juan Carita's former manager, Celeste Impacts. Oh shit. Until now, no one knew of its whereabouts, but just as we suspected, it was hidden. hidden by the victim, one Karita himself. Jesus Christ. Oh no, but we're both holding our bludgers. We match. It seems Celeste Impax had very beautiful handwriting, and she just as beautifully signed her own name on this document. This is most definitely the note she left right before she committed suicide. Shit, okay. Witness, did you know about this? Yes, I did. I heard it all from one. When I discovered his body, I looked for the bear. I wanted to destroy the note before it became public, but I couldn't find it anywhere. Well, that'd be because it was taken next door. Because it had already been taken by the killer. Everything is going at Mr. Edgeworth's pace. So now that the suicide note has been found, what's the next logical question? What is written on the note? That's right. At least that's what I would think. Now then, I believe it's only appropriate the contents of this note be made known. I can't stop you, can I? Oh no. I went through so much just to get my hands on it, and I was going to burn it for her sake. I'm deeply sorry, but I can't allow you to persuade me to stop. Well, Your Honor, if you could please read the contents of the note aloud. Very well. Is it going to be the picture again? No, it's not. The judge's voice rang loud and clear through the deathly silent courtroom. In her note, Celeste Impax left to us a record of all that had happened to her, about being used and thrown away by On Guard, about being engaged to Karita and On Guard's role in destroying that, and about how she decided in her despair to end it all. And that's all Miss Impax had to say. There is one thing I'd like to say here. The prosecution has no interest in slandering Miss On Guard. Mr. On Guard. Then what? Our intention, Your Honor, is to establish a motive for murder. Isn't that correct, witness? Yes. On the night of the murder, one was going to make the contents of the note public. After the post-ceremony show, he was going to hold a press conference. My word! Matt On Guard values, above all else, his refreshing like a spring breeze image. I'm gonna get him, Nova. Which is why he had to stop this note from being made public. Douche. At any cost. And this time he even went so far as to kill someone to stop him from revealing that. How terrible. I guess there are slimeball lawyers out there who will defend these creeps too. There is no room for doubt here. Mr. the Killer's client's goal was to obtain this suicide note. And the only person who needed this note that badly is the defendant. Let's not forget that the bear with the note inside was found at the defendant's house. Ruh-roh. It seems we've come to the truth at last. The defendant's motives were entirely selfish. He deserves no sympathy from anyone. Ugh, how am I supposed to escape from this one? Why the hesitation, Phoenix? Gumshoe hasn't called yet, so you know what you must do. I know, I have to carry on and buy him some more time. Okay, there are two deadly pieces of evidence. Figurine and the suicide note. Neo, what are you doing? Maybe somehow I can find a way out of this situation through one of those. Neo, what are you doing? You're in my way, cat. The gavel is already in the judge's hand, Phoenix. Hurry. Please wait, Your Honor. Oh man, look at that lawyer. He's still going at it. It's like he doesn't care that he's trying to get a killer off the hook. The assassin took this with him from the scene, the crime scene after murdering Mr. Kurita. At the request of his client, of course. So, what's your point, Mr. Wright? I don't think it's possible that Mr. De Killer's client was mad on guard. In fact, I think there's a contradiction here. You can't tell just by looking at it this bear is really a jewelry box. The chances that Mad on Guard thought the note was inside this bear are 0 to none. Oh, I didn't think of it that way. Exactly, but I did think of it that way, and I thought it was rather strange. After all, there's no reason why Mr. On Guard would ever want a jewelry box like this. It's true. Order, order, order! You make a valid point, Mr. Wright. Mr. Edgeworth, what is your opinion? It was just a flash, but I think I did rather well on this one. I think he believes differently. I love that Edgeworth is always bowing, it's so stupid. I believe a show of appreciation is in order. The defense seems to be in love with wishing more despair upon itself. I would like to direct the court's attention to this. What's that? It's a very small video camera, Your Honor. This type of camera is commonly used as a means of spying. Spying? What the? I thought that spy camera was in my possession. Matt On Guard and the victim both thought the other as their biggest rival. They even went so far as to use this type of item to find each other's weaknesses. Victim, Juan Carita, was being spied on. His personal life was being watched by none other than Matt On Guard. Oh no! Order, order, order! Ahem, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You... Don't tell me you knew about your client's spying activities. No, I didn't know shit. I didn't know anything. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. There's nothing to see here. Sort of is not an acceptable answer, Mr. Wright. I see you are confused, Mr. Wright. You're probably thinking, but I have the camera that was in the stuffed bear's eye. This camera that I have is not the same one. Last night, I searched the victim's house on a hunch, using this, Gumshoe's bug sweeper. By the way, Mr. Wright, the defendant's fingerprints were found on this camera. Mr. Ongar's fingerprints were on there? Well, Phoenix, it looks like those cameras were hidden all over the place, huh? What am I supposed to say to that evidence? I think this is the end. It's fairly obvious that Mr. Onguard learned of the suicide note through this. He was watching the victim all along. And he got me good this time. I don't have anything to counter that. Hey, hey. Bye, Bludge. Uh-oh. Is that... Yeah, Phoenix is the bad killer guy. Oh, he's sweating. It's just so... Ew, nasty. Phoenix. Yes, Chief? Have you figured out what you're going to do next yet? What I'm going to do next? Does running away like a frightened child work? Yeah, good idea, Phoenix. I know it seems like Mr. Edgeworth is very close to putting the lid on this case, but in his eagerness to prove his point, he forgot one very important thing. Well, what is it, Mia? There is a piece of evidence that he really should investigate. Something he should investigate. I would really hate to see the good prosecutor get scolded for not remembering to look into the item when he had the chance. Why are you speaking in riddles all of a sudden? Can you just give us the answer? That'd be great. Alright, I think this time we finally understand everything. Well, Mr. Wright, you don't have any further objections, do you? I do have a further objection. I just don't know what the fuck it is. Could I figure out what it is that still needs to be looked at? Yeah. Whatever the fuck. I have an objection, Your Honor. Hi, Neo. That was about the weakest objection I've ever heard, Mr. Wright. That's stronger for you? Your Honor, the defense has no intention of letting this go so easily? You're beginning to sound desperate. That's just your imagination, Your Honor. Mr. Edgeworth, this is not like you at all. In your eagerness to prove your point, you've forgotten one very important thing. Hey, isn't that what I just said? We're taking credit for Mia's lines. So you're telling me that I forgot something? You're so close, Mr. Edgeworth. But there's something you really should examine about this piece of evidence. God, I don't fucking know. It'll either be the camera or the bear. Can I save it? I don't know. Suicide note. That is Miss Impact's suicide note, right? Who knows? I mean, sure, this suicide note was found inside this bear, but this bear was in my possession until only a few moments ago. Which means the handwriting on this suicide note has yet to be analysed. Oh, so as to whether this pivotal piece of evidence was really written by Miss Impacts or not, we've got no fucking idea. Mr. Wright, you can't seriously be suggesting. Mr. Wright, are you saying the suicide note is fake? Could be. Miss Andrews, you were the one who tried to pin this murder on Mr. Ongard. Who's to say you didn't create a fake suicide note and put it into this bear? How dare you? Your Honor, the defense is indiscriminately accusing the witness again. There is no evidence linking the witness to the suicide note whatsoever. But if this is fake, then the witness is the only person who could have made it. What? She's the only person who knew how to open it. Recall the witness's testimony concerning this figurine. Only the person other than the victim who could solve the puzzle is the witness herself. Oh shit. Miss Andrews, you wrote this note, didn't you? You wrote it so you could use it to frame Matt Ongard. I did no such thing. Right. If you're going to pronounce the suicide note a fake, then show the court some evidence to support your theory. I literally have nothing. Mr. Edgeworth, you were the one who presented this scrap of paper as evidence. That means the burden of the proof lies with you, the prosecution. Fuck it up, Phoenix. Let's go. That's enough. Mr. Edgeworth, can you confirm the handwriting on this suicide note? No. It's as the defense has stated, the handwriting is yet to be analysed. If that's the case, it seems that yet again we have reached a point where a verdict is impossible. That's impossible. This isn't good, Phoenix. The judge is going to carry trial over one more day. I don't think Maya will physically be able to make it another day. I didn't want it to have to come to this, but I don't have a choice. I request that both the prosecution and defense further investigate. Handwriting and... Oh no! Oh no! I think we've reached the end of the line. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Oh fuck. Oh shit! Oh my god! Hello, Gumshoe. What's with him? What's with that sigh? Where's Maya? What happened to the killer? No! What? I'm sorry, pal. I really am. I don't know what to say besides I'm sorry. I wish there was some way to make it up to you. I really do. Anyway, what's going on? We found his hideout, pal. But the two of them were already gone. This is terrible. I'm gonna keep looking for them, pal. Don't you worry. I just need a little more time. I thought that was gonna be it. I was so excited to call it. But... don't tell me we don't. We don't have any more. Do you hear that? They're calling for his head. Mr. Wright. I can't. For us to come this far and... No! Let me talk to Mr. Edgeworth. It's for you, Edgeworth. Mr. Wright, would you please get a hold of yourself? Yes, Your Honor. I'm about to end today's proceedings. You may take your phone calls after. Hold on, Your Honor. Edgeworth, catch. Throws his phones at Ed. Take that, dickhead. Please, you've got to buy us some more time. Court is in session. I'm sorry, Your Honor. You were saying? Mr. Wright, this is a court of law. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm reluctant to do this. However, it appears that I have no choice but to suspend proceedings until tomorrow. Take that phone. Let's fucking go. Court is now adjourned for the day. No. Please wait, Your Honor. Edgeworth? I humbly request another 30 minutes of your Honor's time. For what purpose? We can perform the necessary tests on this piece of evidence during that time. But can you really obtain your results in 30 minutes? I believe we can, Your Honor. But wouldn't it be better if we adjourn for today and then reconvene tomorrow? 30 minutes. Please, Your Honor. That's all I'm asking for. Please, Your Honor. Very well. Let's go! At the prosecution's request, this court will now take a 30-minute recess. Be advised that I will not allow another recess today. The court will now take its final recess of the day. Edgeworth is on our side, Indo. Right, well, what's going on with Maya's situation? The killer, it looks like he got away again. 30 minutes? We can't find her in that time. Oh. Report. Is that Mr. Edgeworth? We don't have time, just spit it out. Right, it looks like we just missed them, sir. But the killer left a few things behind by accident in his rush to get away. A few things. Can we use any of them as evidence? I thought you'd ask, pal. I've got the things he left with me right now and I'm on my way over. Really? That's odd. Any items that are usually sent to the crime lab. Any items like that are usually sent to the crime labs first. We don't have time to wait for those guys, sir. But those guys weren't looking, I swiped the stuff and ran. What? Well, I'm not a detective anymore, so I had to. I'm really sorry, sir. But I've got to put the law on hold for now. Let's go. I hope Gumshoe doesn't get in trouble. I like him. With my hunk of junk car, I'd say I'll be there in about 20 minutes, sir. Don't worry, I'll be there. Wait for me. I'll visit him in jail, Nova. It's okay. Alright, just get here in one piece. One piece? Oh my god. I'm on a mission and no one can stop me now, sir. No one. I'm pulling out all the stops and running every red light. Yes, run those red lights, Gumshoe. Items left by the murderer, huh? Maybe there's something among them that will be decisive enough to end this. Hey, what's wrong? Detective Gumshoe, answer me. No one can stop me. Gumshoe evil? Gumshoe evil? Sounded like he had an accident. I'm guessing his cell phone broke as well. What was he thinking? We've got to hurry and call for help. But we have no idea where he is. His cell phone is broken and he wasn't driving a patrol car, so no radio either. Also, if we don't get to those items before they do, the police will take possession of them. No, we can't let that happen. No, I agree. Well, if there's a way we can find out where he is, then we stand a chance. No. My sweet little friend. Is there any way to find out exactly where he is at this moment? Yeah, the pager from Von Karma. That's right, there is a way. What? How? I'm sure we can find out where Detective Gumshoe is. Do we have the evidence for that? Hi Harmonix, how's it going? I thought that maybe it would be the pager that Dickhead had on him, but I don't know. Do, 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. Right, we're not in the middle of a mock trial here. Uh-oh, I think I missed something important. I don't have any right to judge anyone ever again. I know my client is guilty, but what I'm doing now, I'm pinning the guilt onto someone totally innocent and using evidence to do so. It might be my turn to say Defense Attorney Phoenix Wright chooses death. Right. It doesn't suit someone like you to cry useless tears. Just a long day at work. Did you just now get off? Whether you did your job well or not, that can only be seen after the verdict has been decided. The verdict? Is Prosecutor Edgeworth here? Yes, bailiff? There's a phone call for you, sir. They said it's extremely urgent. They're probably finished with the handwriting analysis. I have to go take this call. In the meantime, think hard about what you must do. I feel like I fucked up whatever that was. Alright, we're gonna wrap it up for now. We've hit the end of the chapter. Do 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 do. I passed out at 4 and just woke up. Oh, big sleep. Your mornings start pretty early, so you must have needed a big sleep. I was saying earlier Harmonix, but I couldn't sleep at all last night, so I'm also feeling that. I'm feeling completely wiped out. I'm gonna need to have a big rest, aren't I, Neo? It's gonna be a big sleep time, right? Right, Neo? Right, kitty? She's hiding. Oh, you can see her little ears, but that's it. Good girl. I will have a good sleep, I think. I do really want a burger, though. I can't drive to Macca's because I had a very heavy drink, a very strong drink, but I want burger. Is it worth ordering myself a burger? Probably not. Neo, I want burger. I can't get Macca's because I can't drive because I had a strong cocktail. That will be very, very naughty of me, and I'm not naughty. I'm good. Oh no! Oh no! Neo, stop. She's playing with things that she shouldn't be playing with. Neo, you're being naughty. You're being naughty. You are. Don't look at me like that. You're being very naughty. No, Neo, that's my work laptop. You're not allowed to play with it. Stop it. Where are you, cat? She's being good now. I am having a craving for a burger. I want like a snack, but I need to do the grocery shopping desperately, and I don't think I have any snack foods. Meow! I want burger. The only thing I have that I could eat really quickly is like 2-minute noodles, but I don't want 2-minute noodles. I also have pasta, but I had pasta for dinner, and I want to have my leftover pasta for like lunch tomorrow. You know? You know? Alright, we have a few different options for raid tonight. Who are we gonna... Oh my god, I don't even have cereal Harmonix. It's so bad. I literally have nothing. I have nothing in my house. I've got some chockies, but I feel like savory. Like I want like a, oh, fuck, I want a burger. Kate want burger. I have sweet snacks, but I have no savory snacks. I want burger. Burger. Bludge. I want burger. That's okay. I'll live. It'll be okay. I'll sort myself out. She'll be right. Y'all, when I stream on Friday, my fringe will be cut. It'll be normal length again. At the moment, it's halfway down my nose. So, I get my hair cut tomorrow, and after that, I will look normal again. Who are we gonna raid into? There's so many friends online, it's hard to pick. Let's raid into Carnage tonight. It's been a hot minute since we raided into Carnage. So we'll do that. Sounds like a bloody plan. If any of you are not following Carnage, I would highly recommend that you do so after we raid in, because Carnage is very, very fun. They play a lot of retro games, which I'm a fan of. And yeah, so go chuck Carnage a follow. I'll see you guys on Friday when my fringe is not halfway down my nose again. And I don't know if we'll finish Ace Attorney. We'll bloody well try, but we'll see how we go. For now, I'm gonna see what I can eat. See if there's any snacks for me. Thank you so much for coming to hang out, everyone. And this is a friendly reminder that there are only only 3 days left to vote in the People's Choice Award for the Cube Effect. Here's the link. Ready? I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So, follow this link and click right here on this image of the lovely Pengy. And then, as you can see, I voted for myself. You can vote for Amy's project. So please vote for Amy's if you have not done so already. There are 3 days left to get your votes in, and it would mean a whole lot to me if you could go ahead and do that. That would be the best, actually. That would be so good. All right. Good night, everybody. IKU. Have a lovely Thursday, and I will see you on Friday. Mwah. Bye, everyone. Thank you for coming to hang out. I hope you are having the best week, and I'll see you again on Friday. See you later. Bye.